Hello, everyone. Hello, Olawumi. Welcome. Happy Sunday to you. Thank you. Happy Sunday. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hey, Eunice in the house. Welcome in. Una welcome. Una welcome. Mukuna the enter. Mukuna gather. Carry una. You people should bring your joko. Bring your joko in, your bench, and palm wine to support. Eh? Welcome, Omo Olawumi. Welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Sunday. Another day. I should have music in the background. Hmm? I should have some music playing in the background. Eh? Happy Sunday. Sending you love to Eunice. Thanks for joining. Yes, so palm wine, whatever you have, palm wine, whatever it is you like to drink, or you people should just, gather, carry your bench. Don't forget your bench, because I think, in case somebody comes and does not have bench, you will have space for them to sit down because we have pertinent issues in our community that we need to talk about this morning. How I hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful week. Mine was very busy and relaxing. At least I was able to get some rest after all that busy, busy, busy. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome, na good morning, na good morning. How na see the election for Nigeria now? What are your thoughts? Share your comments, share your comments. Let's analyze. Let's talk about this. Eh? Let's talk about this respectfully and with love. There's nothing to fight or beat ourselves about. Let's address this upcoming election. Are you guys feeling the wind that is blowing? The heavy wind of change, heavy wind of it's almost like rest. It's almost like you've been thirsty all this while and somebody offers you. It's been hot and you've been in the desert for so long trying to get some water to drink, and somebody comes with a cold, chilled bottle of water. Neka, yay! Welcome. Thank you, my sister. Welcome. Welcome. Where your sister? Where cool mama? I've never seen cool mama. I hope she's okay. In case you're in touch with her, tell her I miss her. Eh? Where has she been? I trust everything is well with her. Yes, so it's almost like you've been in the desert, thirsty, right, with no water, and somebody comes with a chilled bottle or glass of water. That's what it feels like with this Nigerian election. And I'm excited about it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited. Even though I don't know what the outcome is going to be, I can only, wish and hope, and at the end of the day, it is what the creator wants that will happen. But my hope, my hope is that the desire of the people is fulfilled. That is my hope, So anyway, you guys can let me know what you think. You can share your thoughts with me, what you think about this election that's coming on. because I mean, so I found myself staying up until way into the wee hours of the morning, just listening to the news, Niger news, you know. I'm telling you, no, you said it, Neka, not true. You talk am. You say they're the best friend, BFFs. I forget. Sorry, no verse, not true. Not true. She go meet us for here anyhow. So Mokuna, let me know what you think about this election for Nigeria, because me, I dey stay up late to listen to Nigerian news. I've never done it. I don't remember I've never ever done it. Let me be frank. I never do them before. Stay up, seeing a Nigerian news I want to be listening to. Yesterday I had I found what's it called, Voice of the People podcast. My goodness, Peter Obi was on that podcast yesterday. Over 3,000 plus people were listening in, and they had questions for him. And I'm so grateful because the people who called in had fantastic questions, that they were asking him, even though they had very short time to ask those questions, but they were poignant questions. I really appreciated those callers that called in. And my goodness, the responses from Peter Obi was just amazing. Amazing. As you guys can tell, I'm a huge Peter Obi supporter. No disrespect, but I feel, in my own personal opinion, that he's the best option for Nigeria at this time. We need the proper foundation to be laid. If we're going to see any sort of change at all, we need the foundation to be laid. We need someone that can lay the proper foundation. Is he going to be able to make all that change? Is he going to be able to turn everything around or do amazing things in 4 years? No, he's not a machine. A lot of the things that needs to be done is like we have to rebuild Nigeria again. It's almost like starting a building all over again, where you have to tear down the existing building because they don't meet all the necessary requirements, and then you have to build it up again. That's what it feels like in Nigeria. So I'm telling you, it's amazing. I saw one podcast yesterday, Neka. That's the podcast, Voice of Nigeria, Voice of Nigerian, Voice of Nigeria, the Voice of the People. I think he's one Rufai guy. Apparently, he's a journalist in Nigeria that's running the podcast with some other people as well. But they had Peter Obi on yesterday. If you can find it, you should try and listen to it. It was phenomenal. I love the questions people were asking, because they were questions that speak to the real concerns of the people on ground, so which I thought was really amazing. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. I can't remember how long it lasted. Maybe it lasted for like an hour or maybe less. I can't remember. But it was poignant. It was wonderful. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I was up listening to Nigeria news yesterday. Yay! Marriott in the house. Okay. Oh, thank you so much for stopping by. Enjoy your out and about to enjoy. Yeah. Yes, the conversation on Twitter too. I've also, been hashtagging every concern I have, on Twitter to find out what I really need to hear about Nigerian news. It's been amazing. I'm happy. I'm actually very excited to see what's going on ground. I really am excited, Yay! Mirabelle in the house. Welcome, Mirabelle. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm really excited. I'm excited about the possibility that things can turn around in Nigeria. Yes. I'm telling you, I didn't expect it to, Marriott. That's to tell you, I've been beaten by the bug. I don't know how to explain how I feel. I feel so hopeful for my country for the first time. I don't know. I just feel so hopeful. That hope has turned into excitement, for the possibilities. I'm already seeing the possibilities that can happen in Nigeria. I have never thought about it like that. I have never. Marriott, you're right. I did not expect it myself because I'm usually tuned out when it comes to Nigerian news completely. I don't even listen. Even the smallest, I'm like, okay, whatever. What else is new? It's like, well, we're used to this. Shoo. Well, this one, I was bad habit. I used to compare suffering. If people are coming from Nigeria and they say, oh, this issue, that issue, I say, well, okay, at least you have gas. Did you use sawdust to cook? We use sawdust. So what are you talking about? You have it good. I'm telling you, it was crazy. But for the first time, I feel so much power, so much joy, so much hope, so much hope. I don't know where it's gonna end. I don't know how it's gonna play out, but I don't even care how it plays out. Let's put it that way. I'm just so excited that there's a possibility of a monumental change and people garnering behind that change. There's a huge possibility of it happening. I don't care about the rest. I don't even care what the outcome is going to be honest with you. I don't care. But this thing I see happening, that's going on, that's growing, it's growing in spite of the candidates. You people don't understand. The whirlwind that is blowing, it is bigger than Peter Obi. It's not even about him anymore. Yeah, me too. I'm telling you, I'm so hopeful, Neka. I'm so hopeful and full of joy and strength. I'm even thinking about flying to Nigeria to go and support on the ground election. I'm trying to coordinate it because, of course, I have to think about my safety and all of that, because, as Nigeria can be now, person need to think well before going. Before, I know they think I could just carry back, I don't go. But now I got to think strategize. I did think how, because this thing is real. It's happening whether people like it or not. It is happening. Whether you want to see it, it's even bigger than the candidates that people think that they're vying for. Yay! OJ, welcome. Good morning. Happy Sunday. I have been so enthusiastic. Hey, Mirabel, enthusiasm is the least. If you're on Instagram and you know me on Instagram, everything, my display profile is Stingy Men Association. Yes, we are stingy. We support stingy candidates. That's what it is. That's my display. And I'm constantly just posting stuff on my story. I'm telling you, I'm so enthusiastic about it. It's not even funny. I am excited for the first time for Nigeria. Hey, you people don't understand the possibility in that country. If Nigeria works, every other Black nation will work. That's how important this election is. This is how crucial it is for Nigeria to get it right. If Nigeria gets it right, I'm telling you, other nations, other Black African nations will follow. They will follow. I'm telling you, you see all this, you see a monumental migration from all over the world. Because to be honest with you, people just want the basic things in life. Really, all this capitalism trying to have everything in the world, not everybody's cut out for it. Hey, Miriam, welcome. Happy Sunday to you. Good to have you here. Not everybody is pursuing, trying to be capitalist, trying to own it all. No, but not everybody. Most people just want basic things in life. Where they're safe, secure, they can do whatever they want to do and grow their families. If Nigeria gets it right, I personally, the joy that I have about this election, the excitement, I don't even know where it's coming from. Sometimes I wonder, why am I so excited? It's not as if it's my brother or whatever, but I'm just excited because of the possibilities that I feel, that I see is going to happen in Nigeria if we get it right. If we get it right. I've been listening to, interviews of different candidates from the past. I haven't heard any recent ones. But I have, yes, so I'm telling everybody, even my family back home, they are on fire. It's not even funny. I'm like, wow. When I talk to them back home, I get fired up afresh. It's almost like somebody just lit a match. It's so funny. I mean, I I personally, I just feel like if we if this wind that is blowing, like I was saying before I was distracted, I was listening to some old interviews. Miriam, for real, honestly, I was like fire, you know, of some of these candidates that are coming out now. I don't want to mention names. Hmm? There was one I was listening to, and he was talking about how when he gets in, he wasn't even really making any sense. It was, to me, it was just blowing hot air. And he said, well, that when he gets in, when he gets to be president, he would that at least he will not help his family, but he will not his family will not benefit, but his friends. What about his friends now? That his friends should benefit. In my mind, I'm like, these people really think say Nigeria and their personal property. These people are just all they think about. See how very myopic and short-sighted these people are. All they think about is how to line their pockets and line the pockets of their friends. Oh, wow, who do us? I shake my head. I say, wow, woo. This is somebody that is coming out to contest for the president of a nation with such dynamic people. That's all he's thinking about, how he would benefit from it and how his friends would also benefit from it. Madness. I'm telling you, to umbrella and broom. That broom is symbolic. They've been using that broom to collect destinies from people's hands. That's what that broom stands for. I'm sorry. That broom, they've used it to collect. See, when they sweep, when they raise that broom, they've just been using it to collect people's destinies. That's what they've collected. They collected half, more than the whole nation, the destiny of the nation. That's what they use that broom and umbrella to do. Eh? It does not clean anything. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, does not clean anything, Miriam. Does not. It's just, to me, I'm excited though. I'm staying in my positivity and my excitement. Nothing will change it. Nothing is going to affect this excitement and this positivity that I feel. Nothing is, because the election is next year. Yeah, next year, 2023, right? We cannot be distracted. The fire that is burning right now, we need to be consistent with it. We can't lay low, we can't sleep, we can't pretend, we can't ignore. We have to keep the fire going. We have to be lighting other people's candles as well. Those ones that don't have fire in their own, let's put fire in them, because this election it is a turning point for Nigeria. It's a turning point for Nigeria. If the right people get into the helms of affairs, the possibilities are endless. Do you know how many physicians we have lost, brains, talent we lose every single day in Nigeria? Every single day we're losing manpower. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. They are. They're looking up to that. This is why I said, now this election, everybody's eye is on this election. All Ghanaians are watching. Cameroonians are watching. They're like, hey, let's see what's going to happen here. I'm telling you, if we've had the right people in positions of power in Nigeria for so long, imagine where Nigeria would have been today. We have everything the world is looking for. But because we've had leaders that are senseless, only think about themselves, they've opened up the country to all manner, all kinds of people. There are people who come into Nigeria, they're not citizens. Before you know it, they happen. They don't turn Nigeria to their own. The borders are porous. All kinds of people are flocking in. from different parts and claiming Nigeria. They are not Nigerians, but they claim to be Nigerians. We're surrounded by enemies. We don't even know. And because of our welcoming nature, we welcome everybody. We don't even, it's crazy. Yes, right into their meanwhile, Switzerland be like it be like a fantasy island. They don't use our money to improve their society. I'm not mad at them. I'm not mad at them. They don't use our money, our government money. And they say they line up there. How many day work week they get? Not be 3 days or be 4 days that they week work for Switzerland. I bet Mukuna tell me if I'm wrong. They are jollofing in Switzerland. As a citizen of Switzerland, almost is the enjoyment for life, the benefits that come with it because of the humongous money that your leaders are stealing and taking to those countries to beautify their country. People that don't think about tomorrow, they don't think about the future. All they think about, how can you be that myopic? How? I don't know who raised these people, though. I have no idea. So for the first time, I'm guiding this excitement for Nigeria. I am great. I'm hopeful, and it's very important for each and every Nigerian to get into. The amazing thing is what I've discovered in this whole process is that if you don't, if you keep saying, oh, I'm not into politics. I don't like politics. Politics will choose you because it's politics that affect your everyday life. It is politics that determines how well of a life you live in your country. It is politics. So you cannot shake politics out of your life. You can't. It's impossible because that is what determines whether you have security, whether you have peace in your home, whether everything you own is secure. It is politics that determines it. It's time for every Nigerian to get interested in the affairs of their nation, in the affairs of your nation. Who the foreign ministers from other countries are that are attached to your country, because whether you like it or not, they determine how things are in your country sometimes. Some people don't mean you well, so they come in under the positions of political affairs, whatever. They come into your country to come and spy and find out what's going on so they can take it back. You need to know, you need to get interested. Find out who the person is that is attached from the UK, from America, from the EU, the entire country in the EU, the countries in the EU, other places. Find out who they are. Get interested. Find out what their interests are, why they are connected. Some of the things that we've seen happening in other countries, even including Nigeria, has been external forces. It's been external stuff. So if you're not watchful, right, the thief will come and steal from your house and pillage. We don't too sleep for Nigeria politics. They don't. Exactly. They don't. That's another problem. But they said something about NIN. Now they have this national identification number, blah, blah, blah. My sister was sharing it with me and all that. So you have to get it. So people that have traveled to Nigeria have said in the airport, you actually can get it in the airport now with the NIN, because they're trying to create a database for the citizens. But you know how these things are. The way they even do itself it doesn't make any sense. It's not organized. We need a better database, huge, and we have the money, we can afford it in Nigeria. You come and we need to know who the citizens of Nigeria is. We need to account for each of ourselves, because that's the only way. All these infiltrators from left, right, center, you have people using them to infiltrate us. We need to get engaged with the politics in our home. Even though we're wherever in the world, we need to. Because sometimes the political affairs person that they attach to your country maybe feeding them information that may bring about the destruction. You don't know, So I feel this is not the time for us to sleep. This fire that is burning, I just hope that it continues further. They carry it on, and we keep lighting the candle. It doesn't matter what candidate you are interested in voting for. It does not matter. It's not fight. Okay? Everybody chooses the candidate they want to see win. If that's what you want, if that's your interest, no problem. But do it respectfully. Let's respect each other. Because the way Nigeria is right now is not working. Whichever political party you're voting for, ask yourself, what has that party done about the situation in Nigeria? And they've been in politics for so long. What have they done to affect your life? Are you safer? Are things better for you? You know what I mean? Are you able to get food? Ask questions. Has your livelihood improved? What about healthcare? What about schools? Have these people that you want to cast your vote for, have they had any impact in your life? For as long as they've been in politics, what have they done for the country that has generated some positive in your life? Don't just think about, oh, this person is my uncle, or yeah, this person has been able to line my pockets one way or the other, so me, I'm good, my family is good. That's selfish. It is the general good. You cannot call yourself a billionaire in the midst of people that are hungry and are starving. You can't. If you're a billionaire, you should be quiet. You should be ashamed. You should hide yourself. How do you sleep at night? You have a nice, huge house in the midst of slums around you, and you are okay? You want people to be clapping for you? Hey, big man. Hey, Twale, be raising their head and bowing down to you. We have to rethink. There's a lot of rethinking and unlearning of those things. There are people back then in Nigeria, prior to Peter Obi wind that is blowing now, people will come out and be telling you categorically, no, I can't wait to get to government and get my own share of the national cake. That used to be part of the conversation back then, because they saw what people were doing. They were looting the country without anybody asking questions. I saw a comedy skit recently where somebody was saying, they're asking a child what they want to be. I forget where I saw that, but I saw it, and the child said they want to be a delegate. Why did they say that? Because delegate is swallowing money. See how much they gave them? See how much he gave them to get their votes? It's maddening. Where there's people are not even spending the currency of the country, naira. Instead, they are spending dollars. That is madness. Do you know what a dollar is to a naira now? It's 600. If it's not, we're not careful, it's going to get to 700. Have you ever heard? When I was living in Nigeria, a dollar was 100. $1 to 100. That's what it was. And even then, it had dropped to like $1 to 80 naira. I remember. Can you imagine? 600 naira to $1. That means everything you're buying in the marketplace doubles. What am I saying? Triples, quadruples. So no matter how much, if you used to take 10,000 naira to the market, right? If you take 10,000 naira to the market before, which is less than, oh my goodness. If you used to take 10,000 naira to the market, the same things you used to get, if you used to get a basket full, is now half or less than half of what you used to get. Food is so expensive in Nigeria. No talk about fuel, gas. We're crying here. For a country that produces oil, there's no excuse. For a country that has the raw materials, there's no excuse. We have to get it right this time. There's no other way out. There's no option. Nigeria has happened to too many people. Nigeria has happened to me. And I'm sure a lot of us can speak to it. Nigeria has happened to you one way or the other. If you were born in that country, if you grew up in that country, to a certain extent, Nigeria has happened to you one way or the other. When I was going to school in Nigeria, that they shut down schools for almost a year. ASU was on strike. I lost a year, almost 2 years, going to college in Nigeria. That thing messed up a lot of people. Some people dropped out of school that period. Some people just decided to learn a trade and just move on. Some people started their own business and stuff like that. It worked out for some, but for majority, it didn't. It is madness. We can't keep going like this. This is why this time is very crucial. This time that we have is so important. We need to change the narrative. We can't keep doing the same things over and over and expect it to work. It will not work. It's madness. The leaders that are there know. They know that they can continue to take advantage. They know. Other people will have money and make billions and be doing something for their country. Nigerians will have billionaires, nothing to show for it. I'm sorry. Nothing. Nobody is saying, oh, you know what? Let me take care of this situation here. Nobody thinks about it. It's all about buying a private jet, buying very myopic, and then flaunt all the wealth on social media. In a country where people are starving. See the desperation in Nigeria? We're hearing all kinds of things coming from the country. Why? Because of the desperate situation. You can't judge them. You can't. You can't judge them because people must eat. They must eat. So they will look for ways to feed themselves. People are engaged in all manner of unheard. We've never heard things like this in Nigeria. Even when it was bad, it was never this bad. To the point where people felt like they needed to just do whatever, as long as it's bringing money to them. We cannot continue like that. It has to change. So it is here. The time has come. The time has come for it to change. It must change. This movement is bigger than any human being that is running for office. It's bigger. This wind that is blowing, it is bigger than them. Some people will say, oh, well, these people already know who they want to vote in. They already know who they want to put as president. Well, if you sit at home, they will succeed in whatever you are saying. We've been sitting back for too long. This is what everybody has been saying then. And what's the point of voting? People, they already know who they want. They are banking on that. They know that, oh, yes, this is the language they know. So it's even better. Let them not vote. In a country of over 200 million, if I'm correct, over 200 million. The last election, it was only 37 or 38 million people that voted. Hey, Buki Ade, welcome. Happy Sunday to you. Thanks for joining us. Only 37 million people out of 200 million. That lackadaisical attitude. Me, I see the fire. Everybody, people are like, no, this cannot continue to happen. People are becoming more aware. And now that is even making me more excited because people are realizing that they cannot fold their hands and sit down and watch this country just go down the drain. They're done. They're tired. They're tired. The time is now. We have to get it right. If we don't get it right, you see the past 8 years, the last one that just passed, that one will be like practice. If the wrong person enters, just forget you have a country. Just forget it. Forget there's a country called Nigeria. If the wrong person comes in, forget it. They will sell that country and collect change. They will sell it. I'm telling you. Me, I've already made up my mind. If the wrong person as much as steps in, that's it. I will wash my hands off completely. I'll say these people are not ready. If the people on ground are not ready, we that we are out here, we are feeling the pain more than you people, then there's a problem. If you cannot gather yourselves and push, people are traveling from all over the world to come and join in this election. You people are relaxing. You better know, because of the way they've done politics in Nigeria, the ordinary citizen does not even understand their rights as citizens. They don't know their value as citizens. They don't know their value. They don't know their rights. You know, they destroyed education to the point people who are going to school, some of them can't even make 2 sentences. They don't even know what they are going to school to study. Greetings, Emeka. Welcome. Thanks for joining. You know, they don't know. It's sad. Nigeria, we used to have exchange students in Nigeria. People don't understand. I grew up seeing exchange students. They'll tell you they're coming from the University of so and so in the US, they're coming from the UK to come, and people travel to come and study different subjects in UI, University of Ife, University of Lagos, University of Benin. They used to have exchange students, my people. Brilliant people from Nigeria then. People used to come and meet professors in this country, in Nigeria. Our education system was, you could not compare. You could not compare. We can't open our eyes and just watch. Wherever you are, you need to be involved one way or the other. You just have to. You don't have a choice. You have to. If you want to see some respite for the people back home, because I know they cannot do it alone without us sensitizing and educating them. Sometimes they don't even have the information because they don't even give them lights. For them to even know the information, they don't give them the light to know the information. Intentionally, they put them in the dark so that they will not know what's going on. Isn't that wickedness? They will intentionally put them in the dark. Why do you think electricity has not worked in Nigeria? They intentionally keep them in the dark. Sometimes I'm talking to my people back home and I'm telling them what I see or what I hear is happening. They'll say, oh, we didn't hear, oh, we have not heard. Oh. I'm like, really? They've not had light. Sometimes they'll tell you they've not had light for so long, for like months, sometimes some years. They run on generator. Every home in Nigeria is a government. Every home in Nigeria is a mini government. You produce your own water, you produce your own electricity, you find your own food. It's not normal, my people. We dey obodo now. Those of us that are outside of the country, we see it is not normal. The rest that you have wherever you are now in any part of the world, you can't have it in Nigeria. You're worrying about electricity. You're worrying about no light. You're thinking about how to get food. You're thinking about how to get gas for cooking, gas for your car. You're thinking about all kinds of things. You're thinking you're your own security. You have to provide security for yourself. I remember growing up and having, when I went to secondary school in Nigeria, they took us to the prison. Why did they take us to the prison? To show us, if you do anything wrong, this is the likely place that you will end up. We had policemen that were taking us on escorts, well dressed. You understand what I'm saying? Well dressed, very well educated, explaining how the process works in the police station, in the prison system, in Nigeria. I remember that growing up in secondary school. We went on excursion to the police station and to the jails in my area. When I was in school in Nigeria, we used to have free lunch. When I went to primary school in Nigeria, we used to get free lunches. I remember I used to, the lunch you pay for, it depends on what you're paying for. I used to get yogurt every time because I loved yogurt as a child. I used to get yogurt and like a sizable amount of food for lunch. Hell, better food. Hey, better food. Exactly, Miriam. Ah, your head dead there. We get borehole for my house, my papa house. We get borehole. We get borehole because people got tired. We used to have. I remember seeing running tap. We used to go and fetch water. You want to get water in our homes, you get running water. Eh? Before you know what happened, all that ceased. People started getting drilling boreholes in order for them to get water. That's what most homes ended up having, and then having an overhead tank and a machine that would pump the water from the borehole to the tank. It's madness. We can't keep doing this. This is why this election is critical. I don't know. Me, I didn't even anticipate. I never expected it that I will be so passionate about Nigerian election. Oh my God. I no send Nigeria people. I no send them their election. I no send because I know they like to hear negative news. I know they like to hear whining, complaint. I don't like it. So I just stay away because it makes me feel helpless. If I feel like I can't do anything, it makes me feel helpless. So what's the point of traumatizing myself over and over again? There's no need, unless I have a solution, right? The one I will do it quietly on my own. But for the first time, I don't know where the fire come from. The thing just overtake me. Even me, I can't help myself. Listen to Peter Obi. Listen to his interviews. People, you know what bothers me about people, about Nigerians, that some of these Nigerians that are also running in their various parties. If you want to criticize a man, criticize him on things that make sense. If you listen to this man's interviews, they are very simple. He answers questions the way, as you're asking him, is answering you. He does not add or remove from it. And he has precedents he can point you to. I've never seen a politician like that in Nigeria. Here, the only politician I see that was like that is Ambrose Ali. Ambrose Ali, if not for Ambrose Ali, the school in Edo State, maybe we will not get to university. A lot of people would not have gone to school in Edo State. A lot of people, he provided jobs till tomorrow. People are still remembering Ambrose Ali because of what he did. Because of what, unfortunately, the man did not live long enough. If he had lived long enough, he would have turned that town. That place used to, Edo State, that Ekpoma used to be a small Chekele village. It was a village. It was bush all over. You know, that's the person at least I can remember that did something for his people. And then another governor in Edo State, I can't remember his name now. He brought about buses, commute buses, and stuff like that. There were a few governors that did good things, that had good motives, good intentions. At least, thank God, I saw it in my lifetime, that the possibilities of having a good person as a governor or in position of authority, but because it's been so long ago, you don't remember those people. You don't remember. This is Peter Obi. Peter Obi is reminding me of those qualities I saw in these good people that ran for that were governors at one time or the other. I think it was Ogedengbe in Edo State, the man I was trying to remember. Here's a man, Peter Obi, he's come out. He has told you plainly in simple English, he's not complicating it, what he will do, what he can do, what the possibilities are. The issues that we are saying are issues are not issues. They are issues because nothing is in place. Nothing is in place. Listen to the man's interview. He doesn't believe in excesses. You're traveling. Most of these politicians have houses all over the world. Where are they getting the money? People don't ask them. They don't put their feet to the fire. I just found out today that the local government, because I was going to talk about the local government, like we need to start holding the local government chairman, councillors, holding their feet to the fire, right? Because they get money from the state government so that they can run their local government. So what do they do with the money? I just recently found out that the local government itself, and how did I find out? By listening to Voice of Nigeria yesterday. Somebody called in, or was it, I think it was the host that said it, like the local government, the money they're supposed to be getting, the state government does not release it to them. Somebody just color-bees the money. Color-bees the money so it doesn't get to the local government chairman. In fact, the local government is non-existent as we speak in most states in Nigeria. Did you know that? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. How can you hold money that is supposed to help certain people in certain quarters? You hold it to ransom. How you can't born children and you go expect say those children will flourish for life? I don't understand how people did it think. You have a family and you'll be expecting that your family will flourish, after doing such evil. Do you know it? It's like you're unaliving, you are deleting someone while they are alive. I was watching Brekete TV on YouTube, where a retiree, the man had been old pension for a long time, right? He had tried to go to the state to try and get his pension. This man now fell sick. He now had a stroke on one side of his body. The man had to do a video and send it to ordinary president, for him to listen to. That he hasn't been paid his pension. He worked for the council for over 34 years. Do you know there were men of integrity that worked for the government then in different positions? Civil service work. There were a lot of men of integrity. The man said he did not get his money. He has been fighting for his money, nothing. He fell sick, so he couldn't do it anymore. His wife, the business went down, no money to run the business. His children are not doing very well, Hi, Lucy. Thanks for joining us. His children are not doing very well, so there's no money. This man was literally crying. You could feel his pain. I was crying. Who holds on to people's pensions like that? It's got to be evil. This man was sick, looking for money to take care of himself. A man that has given 34 years of his life. You can't pay him his pension? I wept. I cried. It's so sad. And you have so many people like that man in Nigeria. So many of them. Where does it end? What are we talking about? Where does it end? Do we want to keep seeing these things because it's not my father, it's not my mother, I'm not close to them, I'm not close to it, so it doesn't affect me? One way or the other, it affects you. One way or the other, it affects you. It affects the core of who you are. It's time for it to change. This opportunity that has come, Nigeria cannot afford to miss it. Do you know what another 8 years of wasted opportunity is? 8 years is not a joke. 4 years is not even a joke. No talk of in 4 years, people can undo things that people have done for 30, 100 years. But it has to start somewhere. You have to put the building blocks in place in order for you to erect a solid foundation that will stand. I'm telling you, I wish so, Buki. Myself, I've wished it. I've wished it like, I just wish. If wishes were horses, my sister, Abiad used to say it. But this is our time, though. This is the time to remove them. This is the time. There's no other way we can go about it. There's no other way. Too many people have deleted in Nigeria. We don't need another deletion process again. We don't. Too many people. Nigeria is like a country at war. Do you know how many people don't delete for that country? It's like a country at war. We are not at war. It be like country when they war. There's something wrong there. It never happened for my side. It never happened for my side until Boga. You go just show. This is the time. There's no time anymore. We have to get it right. I've been listening to Peter Obi's interviews. Listening to his interviews, I'm amazed by the man. I'm amazed. What he's doing is not phenomenal. It's not fantastic. It's not out of this world. But because in a country where you feel like these politicians, the few of them that are in a cabal, they've just been guzzling all alone, it feels like they are no good people. Nigeria has decent men of integrity in that country. They don't let them thrive. They squeeze the life out of them. That's what the few do. The few ones that have the money. They squeeze the life out of them, press their neck. I've been listening to this man's interview. Do you think the man they do what he's trying to do is not out of this world? It is the expectation. It is what is it is the expectation. It is normal. That's what you're supposed to do. When you come into office, the money you find in government office is not your personal fund. It's common sense now. There's nothing out of the ordinary about that. There's nothing so fantastic about what the man is doing. He's just telling you it's common sense. You're not supposed to guzzle people's money, public funds. Is it your personal money? The Reverend Father that was saying he did not give money, he did not yes, so me, I love him too. He really, really does. You know? Exactly. The Reverend Father said he was stingy. Reverend Father Mbaka, they have dragged him enough. Me, I'm not going to drag him here. But you guess what? I don't blame the Reverend Father. Now, waiting the man don't now waiting he no reach be that. That's how he's been operating. So to him, in his mind, it is normal. I bet you if you go and have a conversation with him today, he's going to tell you that, man, he really didn't think this through. It's because he used to it. When bad thing don't surround person, that's all you know. This is how they run things. It will not become normal to you. It will become normal. He has to unlearn it. Hey, Yemi, welcome. Happy Sunday. It's not magic. It's the least you expect from a public servant. That's what it is. A public servant. You hold yourself accountable. You have to have integrity. People have to believe that you're not going to steal their funds. What is meant for the people, you are not supposed to take it. What is meant for, do you know what it is to take money that is meant for generations and sit on it? And you expect to have a good name? How? You can't. And then you have children on top of it. You have stained those children with your own. Hi, Annie. Most African politicians are not visionaries trying to leave positive legacies. Rather, yes, that's it, because that has been the norm. That has been the norm for so long. So when you have people like Reverend Father Mbaka coming out and saying he's a stingy man, he don't know when he fall from his mouth. He don't they used to ram. It now bad habits where they don't they used to. So it was not an issue for him to say it. He didn't feel, because he just thought that was the norm. It's become normal. For the first time, we have a visionary, someone who knows what he wants to do for the country, what he needs, the foundation he needs to lay. We need to start all over in Nigeria. You know the amount of work that we have to put in to get it right? It's not going to be roses. You know, it is only by the strength of the creator that, okay, that foundation will be solidly laid, and then work will be done to a certain extent so that the next person coming, man, fit to the fire. We're not going to be playing like before anymore. You know, we need more and more visionaries. And if this man can get in, the hope for more visionaries will rise. I'm telling you, we have visionaries in that country, but they don't let them lead. They don't. They don't let them lead. We have potential in that country and outside. Do you know how many people will come back to that country and help build that country if this man gets it right? Do you know how many people just to help build the country? We have Nigerian professionals all over the world. You want to talk about the best of the best? There's a Nigerian inside. Everywhere you go in the world, there's a Nigerian inside that is one of the best of the best. You count 10, you'll see like 4, 5 Nigerians. You know what I mean? Yeah, well, that's true. But you guys should think about it though. If the society and the people is always surrounded himself with are people that don't care about other people, they only care about lining pockets of people. That's all he's used to seeing. He will not know when he will say it with his mouth. That's what just happened. Father Mbaka just came out and said what the thing, he's been part of it for a long time. Was he not clamoring for Buhari before Buhari became president? Because they lined his pocket. Buhari is not stingy, so he got some money. I'm sure he's regretting his actions because people have been lambasting him. They've been dragging him online. he never expected it. They've been dragging him like, how dare you? How dare you, Father Mbaka? He himself go hear him. I know say go affect him. He go say, if to say I know. I think he came out and apologized. You know, I think he's come out to apologize about it. He should have, but hey, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Is what he's been used to. That's what they've been doing for him. They come, they say, okay, during this your exhortation, just throw us, can you start to campaign for us? Use style to campaign for us. So they lined his pocket. So guess what? He used style. That's how he was able to get Buhari elected. They've been dragging him. He lost how many? Over 100,000 followers in one day. Man, I dey tell una say this movement is not ordinary eye. The movement is bigger than the candidate. It's bigger than Peter Obi. This movement is no longer about Peter Obi. Peter Obi is just the body representation. It's no longer. We need respite in that country. Do you know how many innocent lives have been deleted in that country? The north, the south, southwest, everywhere. On top of thieving of people, thieving body parts, doing all kinds of crazy things. It has to, and we have to take it by the jugular. This is the time. We can't rest until we see it come to fruition. Because that's the only way that we can move things forward. The only way. Also, Mbaka was suspended. Wow. He was suspended. Yeah, he should serve his punishment. It will serve as people should be learning from Mbaka. They will say, this thing is not normal that people do. So they will change their ways. Mbaka and all the pastors that have perpetrated this evil in our society, they should be getting their notice from this Mbaka's thing. Time up for all of them. Exactly. Oh. My sister, I don't know say bookie. My sister, now so me said think church not supposed pastors and church and religion not supposed to they mix with politics. So because if you mix religion and politics, they only see with clear eye. That is why the so-called Christianity, the Jesus Christ that they preach about, he was always neutral on the issues of politics. He never ever took sides. Read the Bible, he never. When people even use sense to ask him, who should we pay taxes to? He said, who they on a coin? When I not come put me for trouble, who they on a coin? My time has not come. He never, as a Christian, according to the Christian theology, followers of Christianity, neutrality is the key. Because in a nation, you're going to have people who are Christians, Muslims, people who don't believe in God, people who serve other gods. There's no society that stands on trying to force your own way of doing things and serving God on other people. It never works. Because human beings are diverse. Everybody has the way they connect with their God. You cannot tell people how to connect with their God. You may not understand it. Respect it, leave it alone. Focus on yourself as a Christian. It is about your salvation after all. It's not about somebody else's salvation. It is your own you should be concerned about. It is your own you should be concerned about. You know? It's a separate entity completely. You cannot add the two. You can be a Christian in politics. There's nothing wrong with that. Do you? If you really desire for people to change in attitude or whatever, what do you do as a Christian? You go and you show an example. It is by your attitude, your action that people are converted, not by what you say and what you force down on people. You know, so we cannot mix religion with politics. It has to be erased. You can't. This world, human beings are more complicated than what you think they are. You cannot know, you can't say, oh, I know this person in entirety. You can't say that, because we are complex people. Very, very complex. The same, how do you explain someone who's good to you today will turn around and do you bad? How do you explain that? Fantastic person has been fantastic to you all your life. The very next day, the very next minute, they change it for you. How do you explain that? And the same person again, maybe sometime or somehow, that same person that did you wrong will turn around again and do you good. Make it make sense. We're complex people. We're very complex. So this politics, this election is not about chewing gum. It's not about somebody's preference. Oh, he's not like this, so therefore. You see how they are attacking him? That is to let you know that the force that is running the show is bigger than any. So anybody that talks against it, that says anything contrary, they get shut down. That alone is you people's cue. Look beyond, see all these things that are happening. You say, man, this is a movement. This is a movement. For a Reverend Father to be, is this the first time? Let's be realistic. Is this the first time a Reverend Father has said something sideways? It's not the first time. But in pastors, is this the first time they said anything sideways? No, it's not the first time. But why is this man getting these buzz bulls from everywhere? It is a movement. It's beyond our understanding. This change, this thing that is happening, anybody that knows what's good for them, all those other political parties, this is why for me, I felt disappointed in Show when he came out and said all those things he was saying. I was really disappointed because I personally have a lot of respect for Showore. I respect people that agitate for change. I respect people that put their bodies on the line in order for things to turn around. I respect it. Because it's not an easy task to put your body on the line for the good, for the general good of people. It is not for lily-livered people. You have to be cut out for it, right? So I respect him. If we're all clamoring for things to be better, what I expected him to do was, you can have your criticisms, because there's no human being that does not have any right to criticize. You can criticize, but criticize constructively. You understand what I'm saying? Don't criticize in such a way that people perceive that, oh, is he jealous? You don't want that, man. You're not a kid. Put the ego aside. This is not about you, brother. It's not about you, sister. It's about for the common good of all. If we say we're all fighting for the common good, shouldn't we all join together? As village meeting people now, we're having this meeting. Shouldn't we all join together for the good of all? Put aside your differences, merge with this party, because that thing you're looking for, there's a force behind this person. Merge with the person for now. Merge with the person. Put your own selfish desire. I know I'm speaking English, maybe. Maybe I'm naive. Maybe I'm very naive to think that, but I gotta say it. Exactly. I saw that one. I think it was in Ekiti. Buki. Was it not in Ekiti that happened? I think they had police arresting some of them. Exactly. It was one man's vision. Thank you. All you need is one man. When you see a man with fire behind him, that man is not walking alone. No, I'm gonna leave that thing. The fire when they behind that man is bigger than him. That man has not come out to really campaign. Now, people notice. Peter Obi has not come out. He has not been going from place to place campaigning. Abi, wait till I talk. I never see any campaign. The man just they talk about what he go do. He's just talking about his vision, what he wants to do for the people, how he wants to improve the lives of people. That's all this man has been busy doing. He has no campaign. I've not heard him disparage anyone. No. I've not heard him say anything negative about anyone. All he has been doing is just explaining what he wants to do. See the movement. They say he has no structure, he has no structure. What is structure? Is it not human beings that are structure? It's not building that is a structure. It's not the building that is a structure. It's the people on ground that is a structure. Without people, what is this? What is structure? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Emeka. That's what I thought. Those are my sentiments too. Like, come on, bro, don't do this. Don't do this, man. I have too much respect for you. Don't remove points. Don't remove points from yourself. If only people can just put their ego in check and say, you see the breeze when they behind this man. Let's tap into it. Let's be a part of this change. Join with him to push down the force that's held this country down. Because after all, that's what you're clamoring for too, right? That's the change you want. That's what you desire. You see what won me over with Peter Obi is, he said, I'm not desperate to be president. I'm desperate to see Nigeria work. That word did not come from just mere talk. It's not something he prepared to say, you guys. He said it came from inside. It was authentic. It was not made up. This is a man, he's expressing how exhausted he feels about how things are, how mad he is. And this is the way for him to turn the tables around. So if I were Sowore, I will merge with him because we are looking for the same thing. It's the same thing that Sowore is fighting for, that we are all fighting for, right? That's what he is also fighting for. Merge with this man. You will have time. You will, when you come out for, people will come and help you campaign. You won't even need to do anything. My earring has fallen. You won't need to do anything. People will come and campaign for you. Join with the force. Support him. Exactly. Support him. You will have your time. You will have your time. You know, you will have your time. There's no need. There's no need. There's no, I understand the sentiments of Sowore. I understand it. Like, you know, he's been the one that has been fighting. He's been on the ground. But here's the thing, though. And this is where I kind of feel like, you know, he could have, there's a better, there are impactful ways to do things. Do his people, people know him? You know, what has he done for his own people? Because, you know, most times when Nigerians want to run for positions of power, election in Nigeria, they want to always rush for president, which you don't do for your village people. They know your name for your village. They know your name for your village. You understand what I'm saying? Before you come out and say you want to run for office, you need to have people behind you. And the first people that will stand behind you are your people. Listen, Peter Obi went to his village, his state, Anambra. He built something in Anambra. He had a point of reference. His people know him and he knows his people. That's how you do it. But I don't know about Sowore. I know that he's been clamoring for change and pushing and all of that. But what have you done for your people? It's not enough to say I want to run for presidency. No, people are always wanting to run for the topmost position. That's not how it's done. We need to learn to do things properly. There are levels to this thing. You can't just show up overnight. I want to run for this position. Who you be? Who know you? You they speak the language of the people. You know your people. Your people know you. Where you they come from? You know. So I think that needs to change in Nigeria as well going forward. You know, when Peter Obi gets in, it has to change. What's your track record? You want to occupy position. What is your track record? What have you done for your people? Have you given back? You understand? What impact have you made? This one that Peter Obi is doing is people that are me. I don't know Peter Obi. He does not know me. I don't know where I come from. I just saw an Anambra State governor. I only recently all this now recent development for me, right? I don't know the man, but why was I able to buy into what he was selling? Why was I able to? Because I could see beyond all of the charades. We've seen mediocre politicians flaunt themselves. But this man is different. He's a regular man. For him to show up, do you know what it is? Nigerian president, how many Nigerian presidents you see they make rotation for podcasts? How many of them? This man show up for Voice of Nigeria. The Voice of Nigeria is not even, doesn't have a lot of subscription on YouTube. He does not have, I think he has like 700 subscribers. The man came with crowd. People just found it. Everybody that joined that live yesterday, or early hours of the morning in Nigeria, people that found it just found it by accident. There was no preparation, there was no planning. The host said that he just said let him call him and see if he has time to meet with them, and he agreed last minute. That's how this man showed up in Voice of Nigeria. With a channel that has only 700 followers, there were over 3,000 people live yesterday, this morning. There were over 3,000. See, this is not, it's not the same dance that we have been dancing on. This dance that is happening, is not the same. The rhythm has changed. The rhythm has changed. You think, Yemi, what do you mean by that? He's working on Nigeria's mentality. Can you explain further? I don't understand that. Exactly. He has receipts to back it up. This is why I detest tribalism. He has receipts to back it up. It's okay to come from a tribe. I cherish my tribe. Edo tribe, I will not exchange it for anything. I love the diversity in our country. I love the diversity. Hey, Miss B, good to see you. Happy Sunday. Welcome. You know, but let's put all those sentiments. It's time we start seeing ourselves as Nigerians first. It needs to be drilled into our brains. We are Nigerians first, regardless of where you come from. I'm an Edo girl, but I speak Yoruba. Because I grew up a little bit in Ibadan. That's where I learned my Yoruba. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I cherish Yoruba culture. I do. I respect it. I have had Yoruba friends. I've had Hausa friends. I've had Igbo friends. I've had all types of friends from different parts of the country, south, southeast, everywhere. That's what makes us powerful people. I've gone to Onitsha Market. I love Onitsha Market. I grew up with Igbos. We need to put this, we are more alike than we are different. We need to focus on who has the capacity to take us forward. Not, oh, this person is from my village. This person is not from my village. This one is, all those things, no, they hold water. You see all these big people, all these so-called, I don't like calling them elites because they are not elites. All this when they top, when they chop, they guzzle people money. Guess what? When they are sharing money, they remember tribal. You see the delegates when they pay, they come from different parts of Nigeria. You see that they talk, so this one is Yoruba, let's give him only one naira. This one is from Edo, let's give them only maybe like 2 naira. You don't see how they happen, they go sit down, chop breakfast. Better one for that matter. But you and I, they grand, they play, they use us, they do kalu. They use us do chess, gamble. They use us, they do bingo. We ourselves will be fighting amongst ourselves. You are not Igbo, you are not Yoruba, you are not this. He don't help us. What has he done for us? Because Mokuna tell me, if you don't do anything when good, Mokuna write down for comment section. Has it improved our lives? Do we have hospitals in the country? Are we safe with all the tribalism? Are we safe? Are we safer? We're not safer. Matter of fact, we are worse than we were before. Nigeria was better in the 60s than it is today. With all the tribalism, who he help? Who he help? Oh, Mona, tell me who he help. All these useless sentiments when we get, they make. In fact, this is why no matter what we do, until the people are united, you cannot see real change. Not because, na fact. Until you see yourself as one, until you see yourself bigger than your tribe, like you're more than your tribe. I personally, you know what I say? I don't, even when people from here ask me where I'm from, I say I'm a global citizen. I'm not from anywhere, I'm from everywhere at the same time. Because if I go to Switzerland, I fit in. You won't even know. You even think they born me in Switzerland. You think that my forefathers. That's how I see myself. Do you understand? Am I aware of my physical whatever? Absolutely. But guess what? You can't tell me nothing. I am a global citizen. My question is, are you good? What good are you doing? That is who I'm riding with. I'm on the path of truth. Are you truthful? Are you honest? If you like, come from the farthest place in the world, the ends of the earth. If you are the one that is going to bring about change, now you are go wrong with. Now you are, never hear. It gets some time when we say Your tribe now, person when don't know you, when not be your tribe, when not even know now you they closer to person when come from your tribe. You are closer to an outsider more than you are closer than your tribe person. It they happen. Some people go marry, they'll say, I want to marry only my tribe. They go marry only their tribe. The tribe go deal with them. That tribe, when they marry, the woman go show them pepper, or the man go show them pepper. But meanwhile, they'll meet someone outside of their tribe, different human being, you go treat them like gold. So na say tribe no get any weight. It's just an illusion, because at the end of the day, we are all people. We are all people. We all want to see good things for ourselves. My sister, Abi Yoruba. Yeah, Ọmọ Yorùbá ni mí. Yeah, kí ló dé? Ọmọ Yorùbá gbọ̀nsán èmi. Yes. Ọmọ Yorùbá péńbélé ni mí. Ọmọ Yẹmí. Ọmọ Yẹni tọ́kàn gbà síbẹ̀. Kí ló dé? My sister, Abi Yoruba, Abi Igbo, Abi Hausa, Abi Edo, Abi Shekiri, Abi Warri, all join. Now Abi. Any category when you put me, I fit am. Thank you, Annie. I appreciate it. Thank you. Exactly. You cannot see. You can't do a tribal and miss out on the best, on the great things in life. You can't. You cannot. Who tribe help? If tribe don't help you improve your life, if tribe don't make your life better, if tribe don't help you secure your property, secure your family, if tribe don't put food for your table, raise your hand. Are they wait? Raise your hand. All this tribe, now it don't keep us for Nigeria, keep us for where we dey. When we don't know our left from our right. Who tribe help? You don't get anybody when tribe don't help. The tribe when we get from Nigeria, now our power be that. That is our power. That is our stronghold. The differences in us is our strength, but we don't know how to tap into it. We don't know how to tap into it. Every tribe in Nigeria, I can tell you the great qualities of every tribe that I've come across in Nigeria. The great qualities they have, I can list them for you. I can list them. We all have weaknesses. We know that we're not going to dwell, right, we're not going to dwell on the weaknesses we have. We're going to dwell on our strengths as a people. Every tribe, do you know that what one tribe lacks, another tribe has in abundance? Hello? So one tribe has this, but another tribe has this. So imagine if we all channeled the fact that we're all from different tribes, we all channeled the strength we have together. Do you know how unified we will be? Where we don't care whether you speak the same language with me. Even as I'm here outside of the country, I'm not going to say because you're Nigerian, you have bad behavior, I will support you. I will be the first to cast you out. I don't care. I don't play games like that. I go forget quick, say you be Nigerian. Are you a human? Are you a good human being? Are you good? What values do you have? We need to celebrate people that are good, with integrity, with conscience, with love, with good intentions. We don't celebrate bad behavior for too long. For one night, we go carry them put for head. This one will carry them put for head. you know. And you know what Peter Obi said in that podcast that I listened to yesterday that really struck me? He said, in Nigeria, people will be all these people, they'll be running after small Yahoo boys that are collecting 2 million, 1 million. Meanwhile, the bigger thieves are right there. They are not touching them. I say, wow. Ori man yìí pé gan. Ori ẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀. Ó já sí bàjẹ́. It's true. It's true. The big thieves are there. They know they touch them. Now the ones that they hustle, when they not get hope, they don't lose hope. They find way to secure, to find food for themselves. Neither they go arrest. Neither they show their power too. Show your power. Show your power to the people that are in front of you that are doing wrong. You know what I mean? It's like if you have how many children? If you have children at home, right? They have different characters. They have children, they have different characters, they all come from, have different attitudes about stuff and all that. Mirabel says she raises her hand. No tribes, Miriam, no tribes. When you get children for house, maybe you get 5 children. Like in my house, we're 7, right? Each and every one of us here, we are so different. It's crazy. Sometimes I feel sorry for my mom. I wonder how she copes because we have different personalities, and we all have very strong personalities. Sometimes you can't talk to us, but we are different. But as we different, so where me weak, I get family member when strong, baje. You understand? We another relative weak are strong. I'm telling you, if you look within your family, you will see that tribalism makes no sense. It makes no sense. As we are in my family, we're 7. When we choose to come together for a particular cause, there's nothing that you cannot penetrate. How? We are unified. The same thing that makes us different is what unifies us. When we were going to pay my dad's last respect, when he passed away a couple of years back now, we all came together and we're doing the burial and everything. The unity. People were coming, they were telling my mom, telling my uncles, now, wow, this man born children, no, the children, you cannot penetrate. We were like Aradites. If any of my siblings has an issue, all of us go drop everything, we go support them. Even though I fight with the same person yesterday, maybe 2 minutes ago, we fight. If Kasala boss, all of us now, so we go join hands together like this, push for that person. This is how we ought to be in Nigeria. This is how. Tribe help you, Mirabel. How tribe take help you? Explain further, Mirabel. You see, tribe help am. I want to know, okay, tell us. We the commentators, we are waiting for your explanation. How tribe helped you? Eh? Exactly, Buki. Even twins, they get different personality. Even twins, them. You not know wetin the twins they think for head, even though they born them the same time. You know mean say and when they want join together, gang up against you, you are in trouble. If you offend one of the twin, the two of them decide say they want gang up together. Oh my goodness. Una go know something. That is how it's supposed to be in Nigeria. That's what our symbolism of tribe is supposed to be used for. We forget our differences, absolutely. We are like brothers and sisters born from different mothers. That's how we are in Nigeria. Let's not think that we are different. We are not different too. Now just different mama born us. Wetin I even dey talk? Now the same mama born all of us. It be like woman went born for different men. Now so it be. We are all the same people. The same. Wetin we come dey fight for? Wetin we dey clamor for? You should want good for each other. If you don't have water in Yoruba land and we have water in Edo, we should be able to share it. You understand what I'm saying? If we don't have food in Edo, you have water, we should be able to share it. Which will come be fight? How many years we get for this earth? We won't fight and reach. We dey only for a certain time for year. After we go find our way, come up for a year, go the other place. So what are we fighting for? Really, really, if you really think about it. Now, grand all of us they go. So what are we fighting for? Gangan. What is the issue, gangan? You know? So Ishowore, I wish and I'm hoping that, you know, he would think about it and say, you know what, after all, I'm clamoring for the same change. If he good for me, if he good for and good for all of us, look, we just join hand together. Join with them so that we go feel push down these powerful people. If you really are interested, though, if you really care about the people, if you really care about, you know, seeing the change that you have been clamoring for a long time, right? Then you should join hands with him to ensure that that change comes in. There's no need. In order you have a great legacy, people will remember you forever for pushing, for agitating, for helping. Forever, your name is already written. Don't come and dent it. You know, don't come and dent, because Peter Obi is a movement. There's nothing anybody can do about it. I'm sorry. There's nothing. What you see is a physical man. He himself he didn't even know how. When did he change party? When did this man change party? He never reached 1 month. He never reached 1 month when Peter Obi changed party. But we not forget. He not reached 1 month now. The man was in PDP, APC, right? He was in PDP, APC. I mean, no, PDP. Was it PDP, APC? I can't remember. Whichever one, you guys get the drift. He saw that there was no headway. Maybe they're trying to say, okay, we make you minister. But his dream, his vision is bigger than all of that. So perhaps he left. And he moved and went to Labour Party. As soon as he entered Labour Party, lights just shine. I'm not sure. I don't think that man anticipated how much this movement was going to be. I'm not sure. He couldn't even see the extent of it. This man traveled for 3 days for Christ's sake. Even though people were condemning him, but the fire was, in fact, it was almost like they even doubled the fire when they traveled. It was as though they just doubled the fire when they traveled. Talking about him, talking about this. I'm telling you, I've learned so much about the man on my own without him campaigning about himself. That tells you a lot about a person. That tells you a lot about a person. We need to fight for our country, because not only him we get. Not only him then we get. We don't have any other country. Where you are, you are a visitor. If you want to stay there, okay, no problem. Stay there. But you will always be a part of Nigeria. Always be. Always. That's where your ancestors are. That's where your father was born. You are connected to that soil, whether you like it or not. You are connected to it. Your roots are there. You can't change it. You can't do anything about it. You know? So there's no need for anybody to be fighting battle of. Just look at what is on ground. Who go help us move this thing? Who go help us change? And we don't suffer too long. Who go help us? Who go bring this change? The person when bring change go deal in front. We couldn't put them there. And as he enter, not be everybody go rest too. When he enter, you go hold him feet to the fire too. You hold his, it's a continuous thing. You hold his feet to the fire and say, okay, oh, we voted you in, oh, you have not done this, oh, we are waiting for you. You say you're going to do this. Why have you hold his feet to fire? That's how you do it. That's how you get accountability. Once this man gets in and he's able to put the necessary things in place and able to lay the correct foundation to checkmate corruption and release funds to states and local governments as at when due, my sister, my brother, things will change. You can go to Nigeria with sleep your two eyes will close. You'll be happy. You will enjoy yourself. You will travel. You will come back in peace. There are many people now that are here. Many people they are abroad, they fear to go house because and all the people when they hear say don't go house, when they go, that's the last time. You go blame them. You can't blame them. It's not supposed to be like that. It's not normal. It's not normal. So this election is key, oh, my people. It's very, very key. If anybody wants to add anything to the conversation, I will share my link and let me know if there are new things that are happening that I have not. If there are new things that are happening that I have not been able to educate you people on, let me know. Come and share it with me, oh, because me too, I want to learn. I want to learn, oh. I'm not saying I play, you they play, Mirabel. Me, I know. I know you were playing. You were just trying to mess with somebody, you know. But I beg you people should share. You people should share Peter Obio. I mean, hey, whoever your candidate is. But my hope is it's Peter Obi. My hope is that you're connected to this whirlwind that is blowing for good. But you guys should let me know your thoughts. Anybody that wants to come and provide information as to the election in Nigeria and what's going on, please come in and come and talk to me about it too, because me, I want to hear. Since I've been on this life with you people now, I don't know what's happening. And me, I've been going back and forth, trying to figure out what is going on in the country, what we can do to help improve the country, you know. So I've been listening to news, and since Peter Obi is back, I'm actually curious to see what he's doing, you know. Exactly. Annie, you're so right about that. And Nigerian national anthem is what should be a reflection of our characters. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think they need to make amends to the national anthem, actually. I think we had two types of national anthem, right? There was one prior, and then there was a new one that everybody knows right now. I think the old one was better. I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Exactly. That's fantastic, oh Miriam. Same here. Oh. Me, I called my people. I say, you people have your voters registration. They say, yeah. Yeah, they did. They're like, yep, we're ready. We're ready. You know. Exactly. Emeka, in my same sentiments I share with you. This time around, they don't have a choice, Emeka. They don't have a choice. Everybody sees what's going on now. If they enjoy the suffering, if they're enjoying the suffering, if they're enjoying no light, if they're enjoying getting sick and not being able to access health care normally, if they're enjoying the incessant kidnappings, the incessant deletions on a daily basis, nobody knows who's next. If they are enjoying the incessant kidnapping and deleting in churches all over, that you cannot go to church anymore, When you go to, you can't, people are afraid to go to church now, right? If you are tired of all of that, you are tired of the fact that you cannot, your money does not go as far as it used to anymore. You go to the marketplace, you can barely buy anything, right? If it don't tire you, if you get sense, you go vote the person when you know say go change them for you. Because if they get it wrong, my goodness, I will tune out of Nigerian news. I will forget. You know how they say you lock something, you throw away the key for inside ocean. That's what I go do. That's fantastic. Miriam, that is fantastic. The same here, my people back home, the conversations that we're having, I'm like, you people should not, no darling. Where is your PVC? Have it close by. Don't let if anybody gives you oil, collect it. If they give you bag of beans, collect it. But vote for the person that you know is going to bring about this change. I mean, what I told my distant relatives, I said, you people are happy that you don't get electricity 24/7. They said no. Are you people happy that the money that you used to go to the market before, you will buy food, house go full, you are not fit again? They say no. Okay. Are you people happy that you are not secure in your homes? Because person if you break down your door and collect everything, collect you, your children, your husband, everybody. They say no. Are you people afraid that you cannot enter? You cannot say, okay, I want to go to church, or I want to travel from here to next door without worrying about, are these kidnappers following me? They say no. That's okay. If all those questions, if you responded to those questions by saying no, then vote with your sense. You better know who you are voting for. Vote for Peter Obi. That's the only person. Who do you want to vote for? Is it Baba number 1 or Baba number 2, geriatric patient? Which one of them you want to vote for? You want another round of somebody spending 1 year in London for the healthcare that you don't have? They will use all the money that you should get and your children should get to go and treat themselves. Is that what you want? Do you want access to healthcare in case your pikin is sick for night? You don't know what they do. You get confidence if you rush and go hospital, they will get cure for them. So it's up to you. You make the choice. You decide what you want for your country. Here is the opportunity. It has presented itself. Did we know that this opportunity will come? Did any of us know? Were we even mindful? Did we know that this type of thing was going to happen in Nigeria? Did we ever expect this change, this wind? Did we expect it? As it don't come, una no know say na the creator na make this thing possible. So if una want to una want una ancient ancestors to continue to rule una when their brain no dey work again, you don't shut down. Patapata, engine don't knock. Na come sabi. If una one person when you be say when he enter, he go share position, give all in children, first of all. You want when you go dey in charge of different sector, you go position them. If na that one I want, na fit collect. But the suffer, una ready with heavy portmanteau. Una never see anything. Una say una go dey say, the previous one was a God sent. The previous one was a savior. We did not know. That one will be like saints for the person when they enter. So their parties, no, don't see. So that means that they don't get any young people when they groom. They don't have any leadership. They are not developing any leadership skills in the young people. So they not get anybody for their parties when they feel trust, when they feel trust, okay, this is the person when we groom for leadership position here to take over. They have to bring themselves out. They want to chop their own right and the right of their children, their children's children, and the ones to be born. That's madness. That's madness, my people. God forbid bad thing. Geriatric patients, and none of them, their record clean. None of them get clean record. So we don't dey sleep for Nigeria since all these people just they hijack us. Criminals from different parts of the world come become president. We give am to them on a platter of gold. Come turn the country to another thing. It stops, so it stops. With this change, you can stop it. I can stop it by doing my part, you doing your part. And again, let me just correct this. There's nothing wrong with an older person being in a position, being a president. I don't have any problem with it. But if you are wanting to be a president, you should be bringing about change. You should be saying, I'm tired of this. I need to see improvement in this area. But that has not been the case with us. Most of the geriatric presidents we have had, they have been around, they are even older than the country. There's something wrong with that. They senior the country and they never fit change anything. In their lifetime, nothing has changed. They not fit point to say, see, this now wetin this person do for this country. Abeg o, biko no. The opportunity to turn things around is here. We need to make use of it. We can't sleep on this one. Any attempt to sleep, we are in trouble. We are in trouble. Are you guys not tired of sending money home to your extended families? For those people who do, you are sending money. Even when you send the money, you know they reach. They will still call you again. We need this. Oh, my pikin never go school. Oh, they never chop now for the past 5 days. No money. Oh, they never pay salaries. Or they don't drive from work. No work. Or they do business. Business, no, they move. They never tire. Anybody when they send money home, the person when they send money home to, ask am, you don't get your PVC. Who you they vote for? Then you go ask. If the person give you one egbere answer, you go tell am say that suffer when you like to enjoy. Make it go meet those people. May they continue to they give am, may they support them. Because if to say using head where you go vote the right person, when go ensure say opportunity dey for am. So even when you not get what government go pay am, you know go dey destitute and homeless. You know go dey at the mercy of people. So now, so you go hold the funds, you know go give them. Since they like to suffer, the person when they vote for, when no get sense, make the person give them money. Do you know how much Nigerians overseas remit to Nigeria? Do you know how much people send home? Not even their direct family members, some distant relatives. Hey, Marriott, welcome back. Distant relatives that they remit money, funds to. Excuse me, guys. You know, they remit funds to them some of them on a monthly basis, some of them on a weekly basis. Are you not tired of sending money? Tell them, vote this person, I ain't gonna change your life. You go get, at least you go they get money from government if you no get work, until you get work. You no go starve, food go there for you. At least you have 24-hour electricity and water so that you go fit think clearly. First of all, that one alone, people go they think normally. Other when people they inside darkness, you're inside darkness. Now they cause some of these problems. Some people are not used to light. Yeah, he will always. Does he have his PVC? Miss B, ask him, Uncle, do you have your PVC? Who are you voting for? Yeah, that's most of them. That's what they do. They won't ask you how you are doing because they think that you are living it. They are living a large life. They don't think about that when they want to ask for help, Miss B. Next time he calls you, ask him, do you have your PVC? Do you have your PVC, uncle? Okay, where's your PVC? Can you show me what is it even like these days? I've been hearing PVC. I don't really know what it looks like. Can you take a picture and send it to me? So when you ask me, so who are you voting for? So who are you going to vote for in this election? Do you have a candidate in mind? Hear him. Let him talk. If he now tells you one money misrude name, opportunity to educate him. Opportunity. And if you by mistake go vote exactly, most of them think the US is gold now. Isn't that what all of them think? That's what most of them think, that the US is gold. They don't know what's up. They don't know what's wrong. They don't know what's happening. Let them go and get their PV. This is the opportunity for them to change their own story so that they will not be depending on people, calling people up and down. Ask him, who are you voting for? If you by mistake talk and you tell and say no more funds, no voting, no remittance. According that, I heard that one from Common Sense Sisters yesterday. No voting, no remittance. He votes for the wrong person, then no money for him. No remittance, Miss B. Tell him, be serious about it. Tell him, here is your opportunity for you to change this, for this country to change. And you went to vote. No, that means you like suffering. That's what you tell him. That means you are enjoying your situation. Then you switch off. Don't send no money. I know that some people have gotten used to asking because they've gotten comfortable, they are used to it. How many of us remember in Nigeria then we are driving traffic, especially in Lagos, all those Fulani people, they'll be running towards your car, begging you for money, right? They'll be running towards your car, begging you. You tell them you want to find job for them, they will run. You won't see them again. They will run because it is their culture, right? It's part of their tradition, their culture. I came to understand from history that that's how they live their life. They live by begging for alms, right? Some Nigerians have become like that. They're so used to the suffering, right? That they don't see anything wrong anymore. Oh yes. Oh yes. No, they won't even listen to you. In fact, if you're talking to them about your problems, they're not hearing you, Buki. They're not hearing your problems. What they are more concerned about is what their concern is. No, it's not cold though, Marriott. Cold though. Cold. When somebody is suffering, you have been suffering all this time, no food, you say you did desert. You don't get food, you don't get water, your throat don't dry. Somebody come say, here, take cold water. Another person come tell you, say, come stand with you, tell you, say, I need you to follow me trek, go this other place. You can't leave person, you yourself, say you don't dey thirsty, you don't dey hungry. You can't leave person when you carry cold water. Waka with person, follow person when you tell you, say, make you follow and waka go up hill. It no make sense now. It no make sense. It is not cold. You have to teach this. You have to help them ginger their brain. Me, I won't send you. It's simple. I ask my people back home, do you have your PVC? Do you have your PVC? You can't help people forever now. Lobaton, you see story? He didn't help anybody, but he wants help. And he wants to vote the wrong person. You can't have it both ways now. Do you want your situation to improve? Or do you want to continue to depend on other people? Who can carry a grown adult? It's not easy to carry a grown adult on your back in a system, in a capitalist system. Let him enjoy. Thank you, Buki. Let him enjoy. Let him go and meet them now. Let the uncle go and meet the people he's voting for to come and help him with his problem. Oh, so he's looking for his sister's children to come and take care of him. Oh my pembe. Oh my people should educate him. Look, these are the possibilities. If you vote the right person, these are the possibilities. All this one that you'll be asking for money, waiting for help, you won't need to do that because the government will have something they are giving to you. They'll be remitting to you. The systems will be in place for you. So you're not depending on other people. You have to call and beg to get money. Come on now. Come on. In a society like this, when you're in America for that matter, the capitalist system here is brutal. You gotta make your own coins, man. You have to. And even when you didn't make the money, you tax. By the time they tax the money come out, you know how much they take home. Even when you have your own business, sometimes it's not all that rosy. No, I beg, people should know this election is not for play. It's not all fun and games. People should know. Educate yourself. Know what you want out of this whole thing. Don't just if you don't know about Peter Obi, go and read up about him. Please do your research. Hashtag Twitter, hashtag Peter Obi, all kinds of things will come up about him. Read about it. You even find links on there. You'll find videos on there. Go on YouTube, search. The last interview, the interview I was telling you guys about is on YouTube. Voice of Nigeria. Google it. Subscribe to the channel. Listen to his interview from early hours of this morning. You'll be blown away. The man has been consistent. No change of story. Everything he has been saying consistent. You know they change story. Oh wow. Exactly. Is it not usually the case? It's usually the case with some of these people, these relatives. You know, it's usually the case. Tell him to vote. If he votes correctly, he cannot be voting wrongly and then depending on you people for phones. He cannot have it both ways. You guys need to educate him. Call him, talk to him on the phone. And when he votes, let him show you people who he voted for. I don't know whether they have tags that they give after you have voted. I don't know how it works. You know, let him prove that he really voted for the right person. Correct, Emeka. Fantastic. Yes. Show me your PVC card urgently. Now so, thank you. Miss B, exactly. Tell your uncle, show me your PVC card. You might, if you want to help him, no problem, but show me. Tell him to show you, and who is he voting? Talk to him about who is voting. Make him understand. Sometimes these people don't understand because they've been living in such a dysfunctional system for so long. They don't understand. So sometimes you need to understand. You need to make them understand. You know, maybe if you want to speak the language that they understand, then yeah. Okay. What did Peter Obi do? Okay. So all this, apart from leaving money in the coffers, he built hospitals too. He built a hospital. I believe it's a teaching hospital in Anambra. The educational system, when he came, right? You know, when people do JAM, GC, and all of that, Anambra used to be 29th in the state. They were doing poorly, and most of the men were not going to school. He came and he changed it within his time. Anambra from 29 became, I think, third position in the country. Somebody please correct me if I'm wrong. Okay? That's another thing. And then another thing he did was retirees, pensioners, they did not get paid. Once they retired, the government abandoned them. He ensured it was he went to church and he met this lady who would not let him sit in church and told him that he hasn't been paid, that she's a pensioner, drove him out of church. He had just recently become governor. So because of that, I think he discussed with the woman and found that those pensioners had not been paid for such a long time. Since they retired, he turned it around and every pensioner got paid. All the schools, he always made time to visit all the secondary schools in Anambra State. And all the head boys, right? The prefects in the schools had direct access to him. If any of them called and they said the food in their cafeteria was not good, he gave them access to him so that they can talk to him about issues concerning their schools. If they complain about the food in their cafeteria, he will get his people, his other people working with him, and they will go to school, and that's where they do lunch. He bought over 30,000 computers for students in the school. While ASU was on strike, it did not affect the schools in Anambra. He kept it running. Marriott, you dey take list? You dey write them down? Anambra is one of the best. People have even testified. People that have visited Anambra, even those from Anambra, have testified. The airport, I think he fixed up the airport as well. And a lot of other things that he did, that he mentioned, I just can't remember from the top of my head, but those are the few things, some of the things that I remember from the interviews he has given. On top of doing that, and then one more thing, he did not go around with all these sirens. You know how these people, all these politicians go around with escorts. He did not have escorts during his time. He did not. And when he traveled, people were telling him, your mates have houses here, they have houses there. He said he didn't need to have a house. He lives in Nigeria. What does he need to have a house in America for? He was actually voted one of the best governors in Nigeria at some point. You understand? So yeah, those are some of the things that I remember from the top of my head from listening to all his interviews. You know, when you have a time, Marriott, you can actually so he did an interview on Voice of Nigeria early hours of this morning. If you find Voice of Nigeria on YouTube, it was early hours of this morning. You can listen to his interview. And some other interviews you can just Google his name, and YouTube his name, and it will pop up, and you see different interviews of him saying all the stuff and people asking him questions and his idea and vision of what he wants to do. You find, if you have the time though, you know what I mean? It's actually good if you have the time to listen, you will have a better understanding. So he's not just talking, he's not just making mouth, like, oh, I want to be president. And he said when they interviewed him, when he left left PDP to join the Labour Party, right? They asked him a question and he said, look, I'm not desperate to be president of Nigeria. I'm desperate to see it work. Isn't that what we all want? Aren't we desperate to see Nigeria work? So I hope that has been helpful. Yeah, for some people, Fulani culture, some part of Fulani culture, it's a culture thing for them to beg. It's a culture because I think there's if I remember my history correctly, the Fulani have a sense of loyalty to their was it the caliphate or emir or whatever? So it's part of their nature. So that sense of loyalty, right? For some of them in their culture, they depend on their king or their emir for everything they need. So that's what came out from that culture. So some people it just kept passing down from generation to generation to generation of alms, people begging for alms, you know. So it's a cultural thing for them. I don't know about the entire Fulani. And please, somebody who knows the history better than me, I stand to be corrected. Twale here. I stand to be corrected. But yeah, if I remember my history correctly, that's where it comes from. Oh, sure, Marriott. You know, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I try. Exactly. Thank you. So we have politicians like this doing that, buying the money when they're supposed to feed people for back home, then they use and buy houses for girlfriends. Because what could I think this matter? I'm on a reason now. You're using it to buy houses for your girlfriend. Money when you're supposed to feed generation of people. And even Obasanjo gave an interview where they came to look for him in Nigeria. There's an interview about Obasanjo calling out Atiku. We could not find that interview. It's there YouTube. All these people, their hand, we just get now criminals. Now we get as politicians. I'm so sorry to say this. Even me, I haven't been paying attention to Nigerian politics. So all this is like, wow. So why were we expecting something from nothing? Why were we expecting something from nothing? You know, so it's just, I mean, I'm personally, I'm excited about this wind of change that has come, and I want it to remain, and I pray that we keep this consistent. The election is next year, and we still have time. We have months, you know, so we can really we need to hold this fire. We need to keep it burning. We need to keep, if your kerosene for your lantern don't they reduce, go buy kerosene. Buy kerosene, keep, because you are going to need plenty. This fire must keep burning until the election is over. Yeah, that's what is alleged, but apparently, and even the other ancestor too. I heard. Oh, I think that one entered a deal with them. I don't know if he's been completely banned. I think he is. I can't remember. All these people. I'm telling you, my sister, we know enough of the recycling, I beg. We not be recycling bin. May they go rest. May they go. It's may they even train their children to be better so that they go feed run things. No, they want to run things. Come on. When the person leave, what do you have that will follow? Nothing. Nothing. I mean, it could make sense now. Don't make sense. Okay. That's enough about politics. So you guys want to talk about relationship. What I want to talk about relationship? What do people want to talk about? Guess you men and women, people like relationship too much. What is it? Relationship. More na rest. Yeah? Relationship. Man, woman. Oh, my boyfriend. Oh, my husband. Oh, love. Oh, this love will find you. You don't look for love. Love finds. Love they find. Love na gentleman. They do all this kitty, all this run up and down kitty kata kata. Love don't do that. Èmi ló kàn. Hey, our baba, èmi ló kàn. My God, I wept when I saw that. I'm like, are you see? Is it your personal property? Èmi ló kàn. Is it meat in the pot? Hey, Oluwa. So what do you guys want to talk about relationship? Oh? I know some of you want to talk about relationship. What exactly do you guys want to know? I'm of the opinion that love finds you. You don't find it. You just do you, be you, do your thing. You know, if you're an outgoing person, be outgoing, but just find a way to put yourself out there, one way or the other. Exactly. Love sweet oh, when you have the right person. Love sweet. But who is a right person? Is there any such thing as a right person? That's my question. Is there a thing? Is there such a thing as the right person? I personally think there's no such thing as a right person. You are right for yourself. He's right for himself. A relationship is about two people committing. It's not necessarily about love. The idea of love that people think it is like, oh, your eye will be crossing, you are loving, oh, you can't think anymore, butterfly, all those things, not feelings. If you want something that lasts, you want someone that that is a committed person, someone that's loyal, that has all those principles of loyalty, that can stay loyal and committed. When you're committed to a thing, you see it to the end. When you lack commitment and you're not a loyal person, any attempt for body to pain you small, you will jackpot. You understand? This is my personal opinion, but what do I know? I'm not an expert on love matters, but from my observation of life, you don't look for love, love finds you. Number one. Number two, what do you want? You want to, if you're, as Africans, we are all groomed to be wives. We're all groomed to know how to do these things, right? You need someone who understands his role as a partner as well. You have to be whole on your own. You have to love yourself. You have to be your own person, love your own, be your own love, right? Love yourself, be fully love from top to bottom, love. When you meet the person or when you meet someone, what you should be looking for is someone who has the ability, who has, as part of his principles, someone who understands what commitment means. What does he understand? When he says commit, what does it mean to him? Loyalty. Does he have those qualities? Those are rare qualities, but does he have it? We used to have fathers that were like that. I don't know about now. I think they're still out there. Let me not say I don't know about now. That would be sounding very pessimistic. There are lots of people like that out there, but they're not out there. They're not putting themselves out there. They're tired of the dating scene. They'd rather be by themselves. That's what I have found. Okay. So I don't know. That's my take. It's not, and again, it's not about looks. It's not about looks. So yeah, looks is good. You want to be able, but you know that when somebody has very good qualities inside, it comes through. You start to see the person as the most handsome or the most beautiful. So looks is transient. I don't know if that grammar is correct. Me, I just wanted to speak big grammar. People should not laugh at me and say, look at her, trying to sound very like say she's a bit speak big English. He used the word incorrectly. I beg. One and no verse. I not be English professor. Hmm? You understand? Someone that both of you can build together. Can you build with this person? Does this person value? And not necessarily someone who has, hey, I'm looking for somebody with money. The person has to have something they are doing that can feed themselves. This money is relative. The, the person get money to feed himself. That's the first question. I think that, you know, the way the society is going is very disturbing because people are building castles in the air. The expectation, they're setting unreachable expectations. The expectation is way beyond the roof. It shouldn't be like that. We're human beings, we're all having human experiences. So that's why some people find authenticity and don't know how to handle it because they're not used to it. They're used to the fuzziness, the fakeness. That's what they're used to. So when they see the real, they don't even recognize it because they don't even know what real looks like anymore. They've been so used to the fake. They're used to the fake. So to them, fake is real and real is fake. Okay? So I personally don't believe in finding. Love chooses you. And when I talk about love, I'm not talking about love in terms of the fuzzy feelings. Oh my God, the way he sounds. Oh my God, the way he flickers his eyebrow, or the way she looks, or her front side and back side. Oh man, he's got 6 packs. No. You're, what are you trying to build? Are you trying to build a shed, or are you trying to build a castle, trying to build a home, or are you trying to build a society? Which is it? If you're looking to build a shed, you will find somebody that will help you build the shed. The shed no go last. Because if rain come, better rain fall, that shed go collapse. If the sun come and it hot where you go catch fire. You understand? So you have to figure out exactly what you want. Personally, the good ones, the good people, men and women, they're not the outside. I'm sorry. They're not outside. They find themselves more peaceful by themselves than being outside. There's too much outside. It's clouding the authenticity, and they cannot be in a place where there's too much fakeness. They can't. They rather be by themselves. That's what I have found. Correct me. I could be wrong. What do I know? Now where I know Rish. Now they talk Rish. Now get what I'm saying? You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it. Where are they? Marriott? They are everywhere. They are everywhere. Good people are everywhere. They go to the store now. They go chop, so they go store. Sometimes if you need clothes, they go buy clothes. They are busy doing their thing. They are working, they are creating, whatever. But important thing is, find a way to put yourself out there one way or the other. But even when you put yourself out there, does not mean that you go just meet the person the next day. They work like that. No. You understand? Because everything else need to fall in place. Are you a man or a woman? If you're a man, still searching is good. If you're a woman, still, for me personally, let me not impose my own personal opinion on you guys. I'm sorry, I take that back. So some women, they're searching too because that's how they feel. They need to search, but personally don't see it that way. I just see it as an organic. I can tell you for free, I've met a lot of great people just by just living my ordinary day life. Taking a walk, going hiking, going to the store. I've met fantastic people, right? You ask, I know you're going to ask, so what was wrong with them? Nothing was wrong with them. Water gain level, right? Some of them may already be in relationships, or some of them are, you know, uh, they don't want to be in a relationship and they're not going to lie to you about it because they're working on themselves or they're doing something that they don't want to do. I met a guy who was taking care of his father once. His father was very ill and he wanted to be there for his father. So he put everything aside, not interested in relationship, nothing, focused. I've never met a man, I have never, very rare, I've never met a man like that who put everything aside to take care of his father. He took care of his father until his last breath. Tell me if that's not love. That guy, if he meets somebody tomorrow, I don't know where, I think, where is he now? He moved or something like that. But the guy, whoever he ends up with, fantastic. That woman don't hit jackpot. But you know, go know, he's very unassuming. He's not eye candy. You won't see him and say, wow, oh my God, I can't sleep, I can't eat. Very honest, very regular Joe. Nothing fantastic. But his mind, his heart of platinum gold, if there's anything like that. So they're everywhere. Oh. Good people are everywhere, but you just have to look beyond the physical and the engage in conversations with people. Personally, I enjoy that. I like to talk to people. I like to have people talk about. I like to listen to people because that's why I get most of. That's why I figure out who a person is by just listening to them. Exactly. You are responsible for your own happiness. Emeka, you couldn't have said it better. You can't have someone else make you happy if you're not. That's a fact. That's why I don't believe in searching. Because when you search as a woman, you'll pick up rubbish. I mean, I don't know. I'm not trying to, I know that modern day people, now, feminist people, feminicism, I be feminism. More than not laugh me, all this English that they throw away. So, yeah, feminist movement, all those things. My own, I'm a humanist, human being first to me, because I don't see women when they're evil, wickedest of them all. I don't see. Okay, as they talk about men, I saw women they were horrible, and I've met them. So I don't believe it. I like peace of mind. I operate in peace. I don't operate in trying to grasp. Find is like grasping for straws. You they grasp. I don't believe in it. As sempe, I did on my own. If I meet you outside, I meet you outside. We talk. Hi, how are you? Oh, how's it going? How's it doing? Hey, what's up? How they go? They go now. We become friend. I they listen to you. I they watch you. I they look you with side eye. Your actions, what you say, is going to reveal more of who you are than anything else. You know what I mean? It's going to reveal who you are. I don't need to ask you too many questions. I hardly even ask. I may ask, oh, what's your name? I don't ask what you do. I'm not interested in what you do. I really am not. Are you making money? Are you all right? Are you happy with what you are doing? I'm not, it's not about career. I don't give a damn about career, because you can have the career and have a stinking personality. Who career help? Some doctors are horrible. Some lawyers are horrible. So it's not about career, it's about the human being. So you can be anything. As long as, if you're hungry for something, if you want better for your life, you will do better. That's just the fact. You find ways to improve yourself so that you can position yourself correctly. You understand? But it is the human being that matters. What's inside of you? What do you have inside of you? Are you a kind person? Are you a forgiving person? Do you have peace? Do you even love yourself? Some people don't love themselves. I bumped into a YouTube channel where this guy, I think he's a psychologist or whatever he calls himself, and he was talking about, the reason why, I think it was from an African country, and they were discussing why, you know, some women are not marrying, or men are not marrying at the way they ought to be marrying, and stuff like that. So he brought this analogy of, back in the day, people used to marry earlier. He thinks that people should be marrying earlier, like, 15, 16 or whatever, right? But that in the home he grew up in, he was career motivated and all of that and all of that and all of that. And that's why you see that a lot of people are not marrying. And then he said something about, sometimes women meet men with body odor, and they're like, In my mind, I'm like, bros, aren't you going too far? How can a grown man, you are having body odor, you don't know you have body odor? Ha! Please, let's not do too much now. I understand what he's trying to preach, like, people should marry young and all that. I don't really believe in marrying young personally, because when you marry young, you don't know anything. You don't know what life holds, right? You have to have at least some wisdom enough, and you have to be emotionally and psychologically ready to be paired with someone. You are dealing with another human being. We cannot live like our forefathers. Let's not go back there. We saw the damage it did. So let's not perpetuate the same narrative. And then he took me out by saying, oh, in the Bible, it says it's till death do us part. That was the only thing he held on to. And I'm like, okay, well, hey, do you, bro? Till death do you part. I have a problem with that, because why do you have to hold on to rules that were set down by another human being? You understand what I'm saying? Create your own vows. Anyway, I digress. My point is, please, brothers, no body odor is not sexy. If you know, man or woman, you know you have body, fix yourself, man. Please get help. We're human beings. Get help. Even the so-called Bible self, it still say cleanliness is next to godliness. Let's not misquote things. So my own be say, love now they find you. Before you were born, when your parents born you, they love you. They don't get choice but to love you. Now they find the love. You came out of it, right? They love you regardless. That's how I think love is. As human beings, if we respect each other, and I'm sure most of you can testify to this. Growing up, I went to a mixed school. There were guys that were just nice. They didn't want anything from you. They were just nice. I remember times that I had to walk home. Guys will walk me home, not because they felt like, this girl is by herself. They will walk me home and then go back to where they're coming from. Some of them will see maybe I was carrying a bucket of water. They will help me carry bucket of water, no strings attached. Okay? Or maybe I carry load for hands for Nigeria. They carry load that they try to carry something. A guy will show up and just assist me. No strings attached. Good human being. A relationship works when there are two good people involved that are equally committed to that thing that they are building. They are committed to the goal of the relationship. So you see, love is inside there somewhere, but your focus is what you want to build. It's like a business. I hate to use the business world, but let's use the business analysis. When you come together as a partner, two of you come together, you want to do business together. Even if you have differences between yourselves, because you know the strength of this person, that person knows your strength, and he knows that if two of you join here together, people will make money. What happens? You focus on the goal of that thing. Do you understand? You should focus on the goal. When you focus on the goal, both the business will thrive. Even though the partners have differences, that business will thrive. It's somehow like that in a relationship. When you meet someone, find out, are they good? Are they a good human being? That's your first thing. Not, are they from here? Which village are they from? Are they the same village like me? Are they from the same town? Do they come from here? All those things no matter. Now, good human being, is he good? If he good, okay, let's talk. Do you get what I'm saying? So you sit down and you have conversation based on that. When you talk to someone who has a good heart, who has integrity, principles, right? Who understands what it means to be in a committed relationship. It doesn't matter how you feel, but because of what you want to build, you're committed to it. That is who I am riding with. That's who I'm riding with. Capitalism means you need your need means to marry and fend for babies in hunger and lack. Yep. My sister, yes, so no wahala, you go replay now. We don't talk politics, tire. Eh? Yeah, no wahala. Thanks for showing up. You know, my sister, that's how I feel. Oh. Nobody should be teaching an adult. If not small picking, yes. If not small picking, yes. And well, I could adjust that statement by saying there are times you're talking to someone and they may not, the truth is that sometimes some people are not, they don't know. So if the friendship is such that it's someone that you can talk to and say, hey, guy or lady, I noticed this, so, and the person take and well and they make adjustments, there's nothing wrong with that. There are people who have, married each other and knew certain things about themselves that they did not like hygiene wise, and they brought it to, the person even before they wanted to date each other. They were just friends and the person took it well. So you don't necessarily write off someone who maybe has some deficiency one way or the other. If it's someone that you can talk to and point it out to and is willing to make the necessary amends, I would say don't write that person off, because you don't know. There might be something that you have blind spots about. Unless somebody calls you out, you won't know. You might think you're all right, you are all set, you are all everything all right. But there may be something that you have blind spots about that you don't know, right? And you would need for someone to point it out to you so you can make the amends. But if you don't know, you keep being that way until someone loves you enough or cares, let me not say love, cares enough for you to say, hey, you know what? I think you should do it this way. And it just changes everything. That little tweak you make just opens up a door of opportunity for you. You don't know. So I would say don't write. I personally believe it's human being first. Like, what's in your heart? How do you see things? The physical aspect can be addressed. If person has maybe something they're not doing correctly, you can say, guy, I'm that person. I will tell you, I'm not the sheep. I will tell you, you to tell me if there's a blind spot. That's the kind of person I am. I will tell you. I'm like, what is that? Why do you? I will tell you. If you now waka comot after I say, no, I don't do my work, I go waka. No lost feelings there. Hey, Tiki Shack, welcome. Well, that's okay. You do a replay. We talk politics the first few hours. So, uh, yeah. Marriott. I know you be babe now. I know now. I know you don't have time for that. Yeah, it's different from every person. That's what I mean. Like, exactly. You just kind of alluded to it in the last part of the comment. It depends. If you this is why friendship is important. This is why I don't believe in just rushing, right? You meet someone, no, let's start dating. No. Be friends with the person, because when you're friends with the person, there are a lot of things you can tell the person without the clouded nature of it being a relationship. You can tell your friend, you know, hey, this cloth, this dress you're wearing is dirty, you check it, or you have some stain here, right? So in that, when you've known the person for a little while, yeah, you should tell them like, I don't mean to offend you, but I noticed this and that. So the person can make the change. Maybe the person don't know, because we all have blind spots. So let's not try to be holy. We all have blind spots, right? So that's kind of, so you alluded to it. That makes sense. Yeah. If you know them for a little while, you should tell them. And the person may end up becoming a lover. How about that? You never know. Your friends, you don't even know. You might not even have any interest in the person. You're just like, this person is my friend. And then boom, you just start to have feelings for the person because there's something about them, maybe their kindness or their nurturing, or the fact that they're very committed and they have all those things that you're looking for. Some of those strong, solid points. Hey, I can change, oh. My sister, Naija politics, make we correct sense, do wetin we need to do, so that we go fit fix the system, at least do our own small contribution. I know say some people, they heated, everywhere they choose sides, so they are ready to fight each other. There's no need for that. Tiki Shack, you should make Nigeria politics your interest too. There's something going on right now. You really, really want to, like, you know, in your own way, understand what is going on. Yeah. Oh, Daddy Freeze's video against Obi in support of a priest, protesting against him in support of a priest. I don't understand. Who are they? Do you mean protesting against the priest or? Yeah, exactly, Marriott. Exactly. Just enjoy your life. Just do the fun things. Be comfortable with the stuff you do. Be comfortable with yourself. You know what I mean? I find for me, peace is everything to me. So anything I'm doing, I have to find peace in it. I'm not going to do something that I don't have peace with. You know what I mean? So I like comfort. I like the comfort of being myself, right? And being able to accept who I am at every point in time. Love all of me and all of that. So I get to have conversations with people every now and again. I don't go out much. I'm not a party person, so I hardly go to parties. So you're not gonna find me in a party, for instance. But I'll go and buy food, right? Sometimes I'll go, maybe if I need an outfit or so that I want to get, I can go to the store and all that. And all those, sometimes I go to Costco to shop and I meet people. When I meet people, I'm a very good conversation starter. I say, hi, how are you doing today? Talk to you, gist, friendship, we come out of there. We talk, we get to know each other. Nothing. I'm listening to you all the way, man. They talk to you and they listen to you, you know, because what they talk, your demeanor speaks more to me than what comes out of your mouth. Sometimes people will not say what they truly mean. If the thing is not aligning with my spirit, I suffer waka. It's just that simple. Kole, you know. And I hardly go on dates with people because we're living in dangerous times. I ain't going no date to nowhere. I'm not a hungry. Don't buy me lunch. Thank you very much. We can do Starbucks. And I drink coffee for outside. So I will follow you go. I will drink tea, chai tea or something tea or peppermint something when I go to see clearly. Okay? I drink daytime. We talk. If the thing no make headway, I check myself out. It's just that simple, you know. So that's why I say there are people everywhere. You just have to keep an open mind. All those couple goals, not the relationship goals. Personally, it's personal to everybody. I don't know what relationship goals mean. I just use it because it's a fancy word, to be honest with you. All those relationship goals, man, because I've seen relationships that have worked and they don't use all those terms. They don't do anything like that. They're just doing their thing and they're living their lives and they're enjoying every minute of it. You don't need a goal. You just need to be committed to each other and be each other's place of comfort. That's all. That's what I think. They were not protesting against him, or Chiki Shack. They were protesting against the priest for saying Peter Obi was stingy. Of course, there'll be people who on the other end who would say, I prefer a stingy man. I choose a stingy man any day, any time. With the way Nigeria is, all the people that have looted us, that are still currently looting us, that have been there, what changes have they made with all the looting? If you say that they loot, they make change for the country, for not they complain. But they don't loot their children own join. I beg. Of course, there are people on both aisles, but I don't think it's going to affect Peter Obi in the long run, to be honest. Let's demand, I choose him over any generous person that is just throwing away public funds, you know. Yeah, you guys have to watch the replay. Tiki Shack and name. I did politics at the beginning for like 2 hours. I dedicated 2 hours to politics. So right now we're talking about soft topic like relationship. So I don't personally, I mean, all this relationship goals, whatever. No, whatever works for you, just do you, man. Enjoy your life, do what makes you happy, and put yourself out there. When I say put yourself out there, I don't mean you have to go and do things outside of yourself. Me, I don't really do past my power. I'm not the Is it peaceful? Am I comfortable? I'm not going to make myself uncomfortable for anybody. You know what I mean? That's it. I meet you, I greet you. Hi, hello, how you doing? Talk, small conversation. Keep it moving. If the thing makes sense, we continue to be friends. We just continue to be friends. You know what I mean? So I mean, again, there's another. I don't know. I don't understand why, when a man meets a girl, you just don't jump to, you meet her today, tomorrow, you're telling her you love her. How is it correlate? You don't even know this person. How do you know you love the person? You love the person, you love the fact that the person has all the features that you are looking for. I mean, is that love or lust? I don't understand how people jump from, you meet somebody today, tomorrow you're in love. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I think it's more performative to me. Marriott, you're right. That's how I see it too. But then again, what do I know? I'm not trying to judge anyone. Everybody has a right to live their life the way they want to. You know what I mean? But I just feel, for me, I don't believe in pursuing anything, because life has taught me that everything I need I already have, and in time I receive it. And I've moved in that awareness for the longest time. So you're not going to push me out of my comfort zone, right? Just so that I can be accepted, or I can do things the way everybody else. I'm a different kind of human being. I don't do things the way everybody else does it. So if it works for you, fine. It doesn't work for me. So I'm more approach everything on a peace level. Like, you meet someone human. Are you a human being? Are you kind? Are you, what is it about you? What makes you who you are? Those kind of things. I'm observant, I'm watching, I'm listening, I'm paying attention to your demeanor, everything. I'm listening. You might think I'm not listening to you, I am. You might think I'm not seeing you, I am. I'm seeing everything, right? That's the kind of person I am. And if I find anything I can connect with, kindness, commitment, something, that's it for me. I'll take it from there and build on it. Oh, good for you, Tiki Shack. Correct girl. Yes. Absolutely. You have to enjoy yourself. That's exactly what we're talking about. Nobody's desperate on here. Yeah, I think so too. It's all lost and infatuation. Yeah. No, golf, bow. I know they do golf. For me, they hold the golf. Wetin they go do for there? Old men and food there. I bet when I'm not looking for an ancient man. Mbanu. I'm not all those. I don't need. I don't think. See, personally, and I could be wrong. Everybody get their own style. I don't believe I need to be in a particular place with a particular group of people to attract what is good for me. I don't believe it at all. I believe the universe knows exactly where you are, right? To give you what it is you need. You don't need to be anywhere. Some people met their spouse over the phone. They never see them. Miss call. I don't hear people's story like that. Some people waka comot for their house. They just enter motor. The person wey park next to them. From there, they become friend. Some people na party, so there's no yardstick. There's no yardstick. Yeah, if you want to make multiple friends, you want to have different type of friends, you can engage in all kinds of activity. Oh well, you know what I mean. But what exactly, you know, are you going there for the intention of I want to put myself in a position to meet a certain type? How do you know the certain type that is good for you? That's the question. How do you know? You don't know. You cannot know the certain type because you did not make yourself. That's how I think, Sha. Oh yeah. The dating scene in Nigeria is different, huh? Yes, so Nigeria, they pursue you, man. They will chase you down. Exactly. Exactly. That's now they wonder how I know they understand them sometimes. And they say, Abi, am I the one not getting it? How can you meet someone today you are in love tomorrow? Ha. Oh, that's fantastic. Tiki Shack. That's fantastic. Yeah, you have to, yeah. Prejudging is, yeah. Yeah, I mean, don't we do that sometimes? But I think that's, I mean, even if you prejudge, but give them benefit of the doubt, even if you say, oh, this one, but also open your heart and give them a benefit of the doubt, open your mind and give them a benefit of the doubt, and say, okay, well, even though I've prejudged this one, well, let's hear what he has to say. But also, what you think too also affects the outcome. So you might not want to prejudge because you don't want it to affect the outcome because the person might just be a wonderful person, but because you've already had it in your mind that this person, you've already judged the person will act out what you've thought in your mind. Tiki Tak says she's somewhat ugly. Who say you're ugly? Eh? Person, people they ugly for this world. No, I'm not sure anybody they ugly, oh, my sister. Say a thought out. My sister, men they troop. Na im be the thing now. Men they troop, but the core of the person, the core. I don't meet man when he say he won't marry. He say he won't marry. He say he not believe in a woman when they independent. He doesn't believe in a woman who's independent. He doesn't believe that the woman needs to be reaching for the skies, trying to be having masters and doing PhD and the rest. Matter of fact, he just wants someone who can cook and be good in the other room. But he wants to marry and he's trooping all over. So all that no hold water. If he troop over, you have to be able to tell the difference, even though you have the physical aesthetics to attract. When you have the physical, these are the disadvantages of having physical aesthetics that appeal. Everybody wants the same thing. So you have to be wise in your decision because you might just end up with the wrong person. If you're not attentive and you're not careful and you're in a rush, you will because you have the physical aesthetics. So you feel like, yeah, I can get me any man, anytime, any day. Yes, you can, but where are you going to end up? Sometimes your heart will be broken. You'll be crying. Sometimes you end up in a mental institute because they've messed up your psyche. You'll be disjointed all over. Who needs that? So even though you have the aesthetics, the more you should be careful when you have aesthetics. So exactly, they will lie within minutes. Exactly. Yep, that's true. He wants to rescue. Some men are like that. They feel like they want to rescue you from singleness. They will tell you, how can you be single? As beautiful as you are, as this as you are, is it by beauty? Me, I always say, people will be laughing. It's not by beauty. Marrying someone is not by beauty. It's not, oh, it's beyond the physical. You can be talking to someone that's not beautiful. By the time you talk to the person will come be like, you will be like the most handsome human being when you don't see before. It's an inside job, it's not outside. Mm. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I personally, and that's my take on relationships. Jeje, jeje laye, peace at all times. Water getting level. Find your level, stay there, and interact as much as you can. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing because everybody says, "Oh, this is how I achieved it. I went to all the parties in the world. So that's how I got it." Or I was, dating all over. That's how I got it. It might not be the same for you. So you need to find how it works for you. How? Because how it works for me is different from the way it works for you. I personally, I'm not desperate. Never. I was when I was much younger and the pressure was on. But I've gotten to a point where, and even in those times when I was desperate and the pressure was on, may I see when pepelations. Okay. So where I am today, nothing can push me. If it happen, fantastic. If it not happen, mo ń jayé orí mi lọ as best as I can. I no send person message. You understand? So I'm not going to put myself in a box just to fit into everybody's narrative. So, oh, she's married. Oh my God, thank God. Oh, finally. Oh, you will not come and it's not that strong. I beg. Person when you no born, they live for life. Person when no marry, they live life. Sometimes person go born, you know, go there around to see children. So what are we talking about? This life is not now we they make her hard. It's not. Some people go born children, the children no go remember them, they go abandon them for old age. Some people go born children, they go lose all the children. So kill and so. Just find your peace. Find it. That's the greatest gift you can give yourself. If it happens, fine. If it doesn't happen, don't kill yourself. This is why people end up with the wrong partners. Don't hold on to what you want. Don't go and settle. You want to marry, you are settling for living girlfriend and boyfriend forever. You will never be satisfied because that's not what your heart desires. Or because you want to have someone, you now join yourself to someone who's not taking you forward, is not taking you backward. People are just stagnant. If the man wants to be rich, let him marry the entire cow. I beg, there's no need to be milking it outside. Marry inside. At least know where you are going. Know where you are going with the man. You know what I mean? Yeah, so hey, it's true. I'm telling you. Yeah, Tiki Shack, I've seen it. I have friends. I have friends that don't want to see their parents because of what they experienced growing up. I have friends that have excommunicated their parents from their lives. Nigerians. I have them. I know them. So I know what I'm talking about. This thing is not anything anybody should boast about. If you have a great relationship, you meet someone wonderful to you, enjoy it. Be happy. You understand? Be happy. You have that, right? Don't look down on someone else who does not have because you don't know what tomorrow holds for you. Don't. If you have children, be happy you have children. Be happy you have it. You have children, you have a home. Be grateful. Don't look down on someone who does not have either because you don't know what tomorrow holds. Wherever you find, what am I trying to say? Wherever you find yourself, be happy. Don't compare yourself with anyone. Person when marry no better pass who never marry. Person when born no better pass who never born. We're all human beings at the end of the day. We're all living in the mercy of God. Now mercy, now they cover all of us. So nobody holy pass. Yeah, I know. The drive for children. If you want to have children, if that's what you desire, there's IVF. I know people who've done it, single. They went, did IVF, have children. If that's what you want, don't let anything hold you back. Know what you want. For me, I don't care. I'm not. I remember when a friend of mine long time ago, she was like, "Come and donate your egg. Go and save your eggs in the." I never believed in it. I never. My entire being resisted it. I didn't do it. I don't have any regrets. I'm not afraid. What is there to be afraid of? If that is what you desire, please find ways to fulfill it. I have friends who are single parents today through IVF. They went because they felt they were getting up there and they didn't want to be there and not have. So they went and had, some of them have 2 children now and they're raising their children themselves. But guess what? There are nights they break down and call me and say, hey, maybe it would have been better if I did this with a man. This is really hard work. I didn't understand the weight of what I was walking into. There's that too. But they don't come outside and share. Some of them will not tell you this story, this side of the story. But when we know, we know. So just know for yourself, whatever decision you're making, if that's what you want, there are opportunities now for that to happen. Please do what gives you peace. Do what makes you happy. There are also people who are doing this single parenting thing and they're happy and they're content. There's no complaints. All I'm saying is find your joy. Find what makes you happy. Do what makes you happy. Don't live for anybody. Don't live for your parents. Don't. You are not living for your parents. You should live for your creator and for yourself. What gives you most peace and most joy? That's what you should look for, please. There's nothing in life to be desperate for. There's nothing worth it. If you're desperate, you go and find rubbish. If you want to have children, have children. Just have children. If you feel like, okay, you're getting close and this is something you truly desire, then do it. Some people do it and they meet somebody in the process. You don't know. There's no yardstick. You can't tell. If you do it, it's going to work out the same way for you. None of us know. We don't know. But just find your peace. Find your level, you know? Womb watchers. My goodness. You can never satisfy people, though. That's true. This is very true. There's so many children to be adopted, my sister. Hmm. Exactly. There's no need. There's nothing to be desperate. There's no need to be desperate. What are you desperate for? There's no need. This life, jeje laye. Love finds you. Love finds you. Not man, children. Children, they find, now children, they find their parents too. You know? Before children, I believe so before children come into this world, sometimes they attract, the parents go attract them, children go enter this world. There's only very little we know about life, I beg. Let's not, there's very little we know about life. Very, very little. Let's just do the best we can. Love will find you. There is a man for every woman. There is a man for every woman. Know what you want. Be sure of yourself. Love yourself. Keep your mind open. Keep your heart open to receive love, however way it comes. Okay? It might not come from your tribe. It might come from outside. It might be Chinese. It might be Japanese. It might be Kenyan. You don't know. Nobody knows that. But just find your peace and rest in that peace. And do you live your life. If na golf club you wan go golf club, go fine. If na hike you want, anything, any activity that appeals to you. If na party you like to go party. Do you understand? Go party, you know. As Tiki Shark said, in desperation, you find your Waterloo. It's very true. How many women don't find, how many men and women don't find themselves for Waterloo? On top, say, I must marry Sha, I must marry, I must born. Could necessary. It's not a prerequisite to Lily. It's not. You can't give what you don't have. You go and rush it, you meet a man, the man, you enter the house, finish, you can't see the man through color, can't they show you pepper. Pepper when you never experienced for your life before, you can't they experience am. For what now? Now come turn to roommates. Instead of marriage to the flourish, now come become first roommates. Eh? It's not necessary, my people, it's not necessary. Me, I know this one that I'm talking gingerly. When you have been in the battlefield, you have scars that you carry. That's where I'm talking from. I've been in the battlefield and I have plenty of scars. Okay? So, in your whatever it is that you desire, please know what you want. Please love yourself first. Know that everything that you're as desiring, only you can give it to yourself. If anybody, if the Creator blesses you with someone who understands you and who's willing to build this nation with you, please be happy and be humble while you have it as well. Okay? That's all. Oh. There's nothing to be desperate about. Oh. Understand your creator and understand how he works in your life. It does not work the same way in everybody else's life. Don't think that because it has worked like this for this person, so it will work for you. You will just go and jam rock. Mhm. So I'm telling you, Annie, I'm telling you, this life, you see how it gets crazy every day. Crazy. Recently, was it a day ago? Somebody went on a date. Somebody introduced her. She went on a date. She no come back. Now her deleted body, now they find. Who na beg? Desperation not get where they carry anybody go. Now who get life? Now they marry you. Now they born. Eh? People they plenty for this world now. They look for love of parents. If you get partner and they open to adopt, make una adopt children, not be by force to born. The one you born with by yourself, you not even be the one to love you. Hey, they fit not be the ones to love you. I dey tell you, my people. E get one story for TikTok when I see the pikin when they take care of this old woman. This old woman, she gets old age. I think she gets Alzheimer's. None of her children dey take care of her. Now pikin when she adopt, when she find for dustbin, person throw away pikin for dustbin. When she pick up, clean, carry enter house, na im come dey take care of am in her old age with her Alzheimer's. The man carry am comot for her house, bring am come im house, na im dey take care of the woman. None of the woman children when she born by herself, dem no even know whether the woman dey exist. One man's meat is another man's poison. Some people don't like Chinese, but some people do when they like. I don't see people when marry Chinese and their life, they are very happy. The man is a provider. You see, Chinese people are very hardworking, provider, everything. The woman is happy. Mm. You're not offending anyone. It's okay, Eunice. It's okay. My this life now, judge my people. Make una not rush anything. This life love will find you. If you believe it in your heart, receive it in your spirit. It will find you and generate those feelings, so it will translate on the outside. You understand what I'm saying? That's all you need to do. And anywhere you're going, be mindful of the love you carry. I guarantee you, if you're mindful of that love, when you stop outside, people will recognize that love. People will be smiling at you without you making any attempt. It's all the work on the inside. Anything you seek for is already here. It's not outside of yourself. It's here. Keep an open mind. Keep an open mind. If you want the most in life, you have to have an open mind. If you limit yourself, you can only get so much. But if you open your heart, you'll be amazed what can come to you. You'll be amazed. Everything I have gotten, the best things in my life, have been things I didn't work for, I didn't stress for. Every good thing, no pun intended. Facts, all facts. Every great and good thing that's happened in my life has been me just chilling, minding my own business, not even expecting. Bagam, it just happened. From jobs, opportunities, I'm telling you, you know what I mean? So that's how I operate. So this is my energy operation. I'm not expecting everybody else to be the same. That's why I said know yourself, find out who you are, find out what ticks, what makes you happy. You understand? Find out what makes you happy. Maybe you're saying okay. Yeah. You have to have an open mind about, relationship, because we're in a global world. Why do you want to restrict yourself only to a certain group of people? Why do you want to restrict yourself? You are living in a global world. Why do you want to hold on? You don't know who will give you the most happiness. Yeah, I want most happiness. That's what I want most. Now who will give am to me? If na Naija man, I fantastic. If not be Naija man or anyone wey come in whatever color, I take. Ojubelo. Exactly, Marriott. Exactly. You know? Exactly. If you know how your creator operates with you, things will be a lot easier for you to understand. Personally, my creator operates in peace with me. And he's reminded me over and over again, everything good that you've ever had in your life, how did you get it? Have you ever thought about it? And it's true. I go wake up, I go sleep. Who they protect you when you dey sleep? Do you know where you go to when you are asleep? Do you know where your spirit goes to? Do you know? You sleep 8 hours, maybe 6 hours, maybe 5 hours. You go sleep. Where do you go within that 5 hours? Where do you go within that 8 hours? Can you say? Do you know? You don't. Sleep is free, but it's one of the best gifts ever. Because if your body doesn't rest, very soon you will lose you. Person will start to go crazy. You wake up, food dey hungry, you cook, you eat, you are okay, right? Some people dey when they no get food. To eat no dey hard you. Some people to eat dey hard them. Na blessing. You have resources. You can you can pay your rent. You can buy your food. You can take your own transport. You can drive your own car. Not everybody has that. Not everybody has that. Sit down and reflect in your life. All the great things that has happened to you. Think whether you fought to get it. Think about it. Enjoy Tiki Shack. That's wonderful. Enjoy every second. Think about it, oh, my people. There's nothing in this life that's worth losing your peace and your sleep over. The creator that created you knows exactly your location. You don't have to be anywhere at any time for it to happen. I'm telling you, people, Egbabe is when you're trying to force things. It's almost like you're going against the tide by yourself, mechanical. The thing will come be like struggle. You will now be frustrated. You'll be feeling angry. For what? The only thing you have control over is what you do for yourself. Put yourself out there does not mean doing the most, doing the extra. Being conscious every minute, everything you're doing, you're going to the store, you're conscious about it. Okay, I'm going to go to the store. Hey, you don't have to look a certain way. You don't have to be out of character. Just be kind to people. Ojubelo, hello, hi. It won't take anything away from you. You know what I mean? So that's how I see it too. That's how I see it. That's relationship goal. That's it for me. Whether you have, you don't have, be thankful. Because you don't know if you have, you don't know what it will turn out to. In your having, in your lack, be thankful. You don't know what that lack is teaching you and what it is presenting to you. You don't know. So be thankful in every area of your life. Everywhere you find yourself, be thankful. Give thanks. I'm grateful. I have this much. I'm grateful. Do you understand? Sure, Tiki Shack, enjoy. Yeah, see ya. You know, be grateful. You don't know. There are people that have passed that are not as old as you are, that are younger than you. They've passed. They don't, there's no hope anymore. They're not thinking, oh, when will I get married? When will I? They're gone. Now who they life? Now you get hope. I don't see 50-year-old women when they're born. I don't see 60-year-old women when they're born. When they even then for some of those people, they don't even get any facility to give birth again, but they're born. How is it possible? How? Don't you ask yourself? Sometimes we're so short-sighted, we're so caught up in this modern world with what's going on, happening. The possibilities are endless. Now you go put all those possibilities, now you go put the limitation on yourself. For me, I don't see any limitation. No. There's nothing that cannot happen in my life. As I am, as I'm talking to you, I have endless possibilities. I always attract good things. Always. I don't attract bad things. Bad energy runs from me. My mindset is so positive, it's intoxicating. So I don't allow anything that's going to dampen that. Because when that energy level comes down, guess what? I start to feel all those unnecessary frustrations, anger. Why? I don't need it. I need peace. In order for you to be at peace, you need to be at joy. You need to love yourself. You need to appreciate who you are. You need to be thankful. You know? So that's it on relationship goals. Guys, I think we've done 3 hours and 11 minutes. My goodness. Now, wow, I didn't know you could talk like this. So, yeah, we're so focused on what we don't have, right? We don't see, but we don't see what we have. Exactly. We keep buying clothes for the perfect wardrobe, but we have, but what we have can dress for people. Yes, you need to appreciate that now. You have health. There are people as we speak that are younger than you are, that are older than you are, that are in the hospital. They never know whether they go come up for hospital bed. They never know. Here you are. We're thinking of relationship goal. Who they sick, they think about relationship goal. Not they think. Who they about to go to the next level. You know they think about relationship goal. Now who they alive get hope? What are you doing now that you're alive? Let love find you. Let love locate you. Don't go looking for love. Let the love find you wherever you are. Put yourself out there as much as you can, as much as you comfortably can. Don't overdo. Don't go and do yourself and enjoy yourself in the process. Hey, Lala, welcome. You know, don't go and enjoy yourself in the process, all in the sake, all for the sake of, oh, I don't have this person has this. You don't know that person's struggle. You don't know. Your friend is married, has all the children, their children are having children. You don't know her struggle. You don't. Everybody, nobody perfect. Nobody get 100%. Enjoy where you are. Be grateful for where you are. Be thankful. Let love locate you. Let love find you. Be kind to people. Be kind to everyone around you. Be in the moment. Be in the moment. Learn to embrace the moment and enjoy every minute of it. I'm a homebody. I like to be at home. I don't like going. I can stay at home for the whole world. That's how I am. I know saying. I know they like waka waka. My day is planned. If I want to go to the store, I go to the store. I don't like to take for store. Now go in, go out. Now they do. You understand? But if people don't know me, they will say, this girl just say she dey enjoy every day. You understand what I'm saying? So, the thing you are looking for will find you. You don't need to go looking for it. Even as a man, the thing you're looking for as a man is to find you. Now, money you define, the money go, door go open for you. Opportunity now you define, it go open, door go open, you go get that opportunity, you go get the money. Anything you want be for this life, you go become am. As long as you have life, you have hope. As long as there's health in your body, you dey breathe, you dey sleep, you dey eat, you dey wake up, you'll be all right. Everybody go chop breakfast. Last. Everybody go chop breakfast. Last. On that note, I will leave you people today. I hope that we have been able to convince and not confuse you with everything we have shared in the village meeting today. So we shall structure another village meeting and discuss issues on ground. However, before I let you go finally, please, there's a serious election going on in Nigeria. However way that you can support, please find information, do your own research, talk to your people back home. Me, I'm desperate to see the change, Biko. Me, so that when I go to Nigeria, I won't be afraid. I won't be thinking how I'm going to arrange myself before I go. Biko, no. Let's change the narrative. We can do it. We are all in this together. All right, guys. Love you all. Thank you so much, Mariel. Thank you, everyone that showed up today. I will see you guys on my next one. Bye.